Hosts are leaving left and right, but I'm not going anywhere. But we've got some job openings. So, ladies and gentlemen, if you're looking for a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity, the LCU may be your place. Hit the music.
Yeah. Young Twigger.
Oh, my
Young Twigger.
Happy for you.
Young Twigger. I like fucking dudes, bouncing on the laps, don't even need a fab. Yeah, bounce up and down and make it clap. Yo, it's Young Twigger, finger on the trigger. It's okay, small, but better if it's bigger. Got my boy breast stick, we out here sucking dick. Go so deep, it'll make my jaw click. Yo, that shit got me bricked up. Time to get our tricks up. Call me daddy, you little fucking slut. I'm the big bouncer, the big booty pouncer. I like twerking on it like a background dancer. I'm the big gay boy, wanna be your boy toy. I'm a little soy boy. Treat me like a fool, make me fucking drool. Treat me like a tool, pack my fucking stool. I'm a big player, I couldn't get gayer. I'm the booty slayer. Yo, I like it big in my mouth like a cig. I got a small dick, it's built like a fig. I'm the big twerker, I want a tear jerker. Wanna get fucked like a blue collar worker. I got lyrical flow while I'm stretching your hole. The louder you get, the deeper I go. I got 100 bodies and 6 of them were hotties. You can be ugly as long as you're naughty. Bouncing up and down like there's no tomorrow. Anybody got a dildo I can borrow? I need practice to make perfect, so I can back it up and twerk it. Call me Rihanna cause I can fucking work it. Fuck Ed Sheeran, I'm fucking perfect. My dick may be small but our game is mighty. I blow a fucking hole in his tidy whities. I'm here for a good time, not a long time. Fucking dudes got me feeling sublime. I'll make it slime and take my fucking time. Sit on his lap, make that booty smack. Getting deck is better than crack. Yeah, my dick small cut, some fucking slack. Here's one thing that's a fucking fact. I like to tickle grown men's booty cracks. I'm tired of people saying something's fucking wrong with me. There's no fucking problem with a little salt of me. I can't think of any more words, so I'll get out of here and start packing some turds.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Nuttiest Podcast on all of YouTube. And as you heard before the song, if you were here, okay, if you weren't, I was talking a little bit about how hosts are dropping like flies. It's a real problem, okay? Or is it? Okay, because we needed to make room for new talent, okay? It's time to grow the LCU, all right? And I think that's what we're going to do here, okay? Fret not, friends. We're not going anywhere. Ain't that right, co-host? Oops, wrong screen. Ain't that right, co-hosts? We're not going anywhere, right?
Nope.
Well, Melsifer might. Breadstick, yeah, maybe. I'm not going anywhere.
Nope.
So you're not flying to Boogies?
Oh, no, I'm flying to Boogies, ladies and gentlemen. Ladies and gentlemen, that is happening. I will be flying to Boogies Saturday. All right, I will be streaming it, the whole flight, boarding process and all. There is going to be a plane tour for those people who don't believe that there's going to be a plane involved, okay? I will be going through every nook and cranny of the rental or charter or whatever the fuck it's going to be. I don't know, okay? I'm going to figure it out. I'm going to make it happen. And if not, call me a scammer, okay? That's where we are. But who cares about that right now, okay? How are you guys today?
Honestly, good. Pretty tired, but good.
Okay. I'm going to let you finish that in a second. But Melsifer, okay, you're always supposed to be the one who answers that first because ladies first. We're gentlemen over here on Nuts, okay? Gentlemen have nuts.
Why are you assuming my gender?
Okay. True. You could be a lot like your dad. The apple might not fall far from the tree. Ladies and gentlemen.
No, I am all man.
Ladies and gentlemen, Breadstick's dad is trans, or was trans. He's dead now. But go on, Breadstick. How was your day?
It was good. It was good.
Melsifer. How was your day?
My day was good. I got a lot done, and yeah, I was really productive.
To the person in the chat, Big Shiny Spoon, who says Twiggy is getting a Epstein's private jet to boogers. No, okay? All right, I will be getting a Twiggy private jet to boogers, okay? I am a good person, okay? I'm a great guy.
Why are we going to boogers?
Epstein's jet would be pretty cheap, though.
Somebody already bought
You
it.
think?
Okay, no, it's sitting in a salvage yard, I think, actually. People just explore
Were you trying
it.
to buy it?
No, I'm not going to
Little
buy
things
it.
wouldn't surprise
No,
me.
I found the boat I want though, breadstick. All right. We'll get into that later, ladies and gentlemen, but I found the perfect boat. All right. It'll only take me 5 hours to get to the Bahamas in it. All right. That's not too long.
That's not bad,
It's not
actually.
bad. Not from where I live, from Florida. Okay. I'd have to, but it fits on a trailer.
That's not that far.
It fits on a trailer. It's 22 feet. All right. But I don't want to get into that yet. Okay. Because we got topics to get into.
Can it fly?
No, it cannot fly, breadstick. It's a boat.
You said you were going to get a flying yacht.
Okay, there's a seaplane. Okay, all right. Ladies and gentlemen, I didn't
that
want to
a
get
thing?
into this like for the first part of this, but if anybody in the chat has ever heard of the Grumman Goose, okay? Pretty cool seaplane.
The grooming goose?
The Grumman Goose,
Yeah.
okay? It's
The
a
grooming goose.
it's a Grumman Goose. All right, ladies
Sounds like
and
something
gentlemen.
Stefan would say.
Dope ass plane, dope ass seaplane. Look at this thing, okay? It can land in the water. All right. Look, there's one about to land in the water. Okay, it's about to take out this family of Canadian geese right here. Okay, these things, you can turn them into campers. Okay, that is a flying yacht. All right, I want one. But enough about that.
And get one.
No, the cheapest one I found was $3 million.
Oh, you get one.
That's no big deal.
So, ladies and gentlemen, that is why I will not be quitting here in the LCU. I thought about it, right? You know, I was like, you know, everybody's going, you know, might as well, you know, get out while early. But no, ladies and gentlemen, I have to buy a boat. So
yeah, you have to buy both.
I have to buy a boat or that plane. Realistically,
Go fishing off your boat.
I mean, maybe.
You don't seem like the
Depends.
type of guy to go fishing.
Oh, buddy,
He
I
doesn't
have
seem patient
I have
enough.
fished on stream. What are you talking about? And
You
I
don't
broke my
seem
rod.
patient enough.
I am
Your
patient
tism
enough.
would be like,
No,
"Woo!"
I don't have the tism, Melcifer. There is no tism within me.
I
You
don't.
risk
You
with
will
the
never
tism.
convince me.
Guys, do I look autistic? Come on.
Yes.
No.
Yes.
No, you look really great today, Twiggy. You look real sharp.
What about me looks autistic? Okay, I don't have any hyper like
You look
fixation.
like Josh Block if he had one more brain cell, man.
Breadstick.
Now, come on.
I think he looks like some kind
got
of
a
down
tism.
south royalty who has like a real penchant for singing. Like he looks like a stand-up guy, but he definitely, doesn't look like a fisher.
I don't sing.
Oh, okay.
Elvis had a plan like that. Cool. No idea why you're talking about Elvis though, Noah, but I appreciate the cool fact. So guys, back to what we were talking about, okay? Because a lot of people have left the LCU. All right, and people are feeling uneasy about it. I feel great about it, okay? I'm like, hell yeah, every time somebody leaves, I'm like, let's go, okay? Because they're not dedicated, okay? The people leaving, all right, it shows me, ladies and gentlemen, that they were here for one reason, okay? The only reason these people were in the LCU was to get a little bag, okay? They wanted to get a little bit of paper, all right? They didn't care about you guys, the community, no. All right. As soon as we started to struggle just a little, okay, just a little, which we've never struggled here on Nuts, ladies and gentlemen. We have one of the most loyal followers, followerships, I don't want to call you guys
Fan base.
fans, okay? They're not fans, okay? They're viewers, all right? Because
think that-
fans implies that we're better than
female.
them, Melcifer. We're not better than them. We are
No.
them.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Hello,
They're
Kira.
the semen in the nutsack, Twiggy.
We are them.
The semen in the nutsack.
Oh my gosh. Can I go on a rant?
Yes.
You got a minute, yeah.
Okay. So, ladies and gentlemen, for those of you who are not aware, okay, I went to war with a fellow creator here on the internet a good while ago. Okay, things were exposed, not about me, but about them who. Okay, well, there was a big beef, all right, and this person, all right, they had a group of individuals, all right, known by a name of people who go on oceans. The Navy, okay, that's what we'll call them, all right? Well, I needed to come up with my own group of people, all right, my own army to have my back, all right, to take into the trenches, all right, to follow me into war, all right? And I was like, what do I call these people? And I was like, the Mariners. And I was like, no, that's kind of gay, all right? And I was like, it was like a light bulb over my head. And then I came up with the Seamen, all right? So my followers, all right, are called the Seamen, all right? If you are a Seaman, drop an anchor in the chat, all right? And if you just want to feel like you're a part of a group, drop an anchor in the chat. I appreciate that too. All right, Melsifer, talk.
So, fun story. Where I'm from in Wisconsin, there is a town there called Marinette, and their high school mascot is the Marinette Mariners, because that, makes sense, right? A landlocked state.
It's a Mariner.
I have no
That
idea.
wore the big metal outfits.
No, that actually is kind of funny.
I have no idea, but yeah, Marinette Mariners.
Marionette? Why weren't they the marionettes? You could have had like this
I don't know
creepy
what-
puppet as the mascot. That would have been badass.
I don't know.
Yo, put me on the phone with a guy. Who owns that team? What millionaire
A high
owns that
school?
team? Yeah.
The community? I don't know.
Hey, okay, well, put me on the phone with the dean of that high school. Do high schools have deans? I was homeschooled.
But they have principals.
Okay, well, put me on the phone. He doesn't have any say. Okay.
No, they have
No.
superintendents. And
All right,
the
no.
Yeah, they have, like,
The school board.
board.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, dude, I'm gonna go to a school board meeting. In that.
In random town
Do
in
it.
Wisconsin and be like,
Yeah.
I say you must change your name.
Yeah, we can do a goal, ladies and gentlemen. Okay, for $10,000. Okay, I, Twiggy, the amazing
Thanks,
Twiggy,
mascot.
will fly to this school after going and flying over boogies. All right, after flying over boogies, I will go to the school and I will get their name changed to the Marionettes. I do solemnly swear here today.
Are you gonna bring artwork for the mascot design?
Yeah, dude, I got a laminator at work. I found a laminator. I laminated shit all day. Literally all day. I had nothing else to do. I laminated.
You can make a portfolio.
Laminate your porn.
I laminated my debit card and had to cut it out of it.
Oh my god.
It probably
Why did
still
you?
works.
Why?
Huh?
Why would you laminate your debit
I
card?
wanted to see if it would
'Cause
work.
it's Twiggy. You
I
should
just-
laminate everyone's porn so that way it doesn't get sticky anymore.
No, but I am gonna print out like I'm gonna print out like a bunch of different like fake IDs and laminate them and see how they look.
Bet that sounds like a good.
They're not
side
gonna be
hustle.
legal fake IDs. Like they won't even look real. Okay. Because I have the
Yeah.
machine to print out
We're
the
not
cards.
doing illegal
No,
forgery here.
Okay, Melsifer, I have the machine to print out the cards. Okay, we have one of those at work
No,
too.
we definitely don't.
I
We
have one at
definitely
work.
don't, Twiggy.
I have one at work. We
We
use
don't
it.
commit forgery.
No,
we
I mean
don't.
it only prints out like we only print out one design, but I have one at work.
Oh, okay.
So because we'll print out gift cards.
Can it put the?
We get the blank cards and
watermark
put our
on them?
design on them.
Which watermark? Your piss jug watermark?
No, every state has a watermark.
Yeah, we do. I'd show you it, but then I'd have to show you my license. But it
I
looks
was,
cool.
I was gonna say I'd show you mine. I thought about it, but yeah, I'd have to show you my ID too.
The new state of North Carolina driver's license looks fake. It does not look like a real driver's license. It looks like something I would have created. It doesn't look good.
Interesting.
Maybe it is
Maybe
something
that was
you
their aim.
created.
No, I literally got carded outside of the U.S. with my new driver's license. They wouldn't take it.
Funny. Have I ever
I was
told you
part
about the time
fake.
I almost got stuck in Romania because of my passport photo? It looks so different compared to what I look like.
Bitch, I wouldn't be caught dead in Romania.
Oh, I fucking love Romania,
Mm-mm.
but that doesn't answer my
Mm-mm.
question if I've told
Mm-mm.
you that before.
Somebody who looks like me would get
From-
trafficked.
Where's Romania?
It's in Eastern Europe.
Is that like the big blonde Russian women?
It's where
Russian
Andrew
South-
Tate was like, doing his thing.
Kinda.
Our idol.
I don't like Romania.
It's where he was operating.
I don't like Andrew Tate. I think that man should be in prison for a very long time.
Yeah, what would
Romania's
you
so
do if
great,
he was
though.
your
I wouldn't
cellmate?
blame him.
Sorry.
Oh, well, I'm probably getting my ass kicked. The dude, it's not like he couldn't whoop my ass, Twiggy. I'm just
Okay,
saying he deserves to be
steroids.
in prison.
Steroids.
I don't know.
Dude, he's never actually won like a legit fight. Like, there's no actual like footage of
Dude,
him winning a legit fight.
He's from
saying.
Romania. He's got
No, he's
nothing
not.
to
He's
do
like
with
he lived in
it.
Romania. He's like half British, half American, and he talks
I was
funny.
gonna say, wasn't he just hiding there? I don't think he's actually from there.
And I'm pretty sure he's a closeted homosexual. Okay, I'm pretty good at telling.
You got the gaydar.
Oh yeah, my gator is like
No, I
like
wouldn't like to
Snowgout's
be
gay.
his
Did you guys
cellmate.
know that? I just found out.
Oh,
No way.
I had no idea. He's very. I would never have
I
guessed.
thought he was an ally. Turns out he's gay. He likes dick.
Are you trying to tell
Joe
me
with
that
10
Barry
busted
isn't his real
nuts.
name?
Bust a nut! Bust a nut! We bustin' nuts!
Ooh, Twiggy.
Don't worry, it ain't what it looks like. If it was, you guys would have gotten a show, but no.
Thank you, Joe, for the 10 busted nuts.
Thank you very much, Joe.
Why does it look like that?
I don't want to know. How are we going through that?
It's the zipper. It's the zipper.
God. The AI bot doesn't know that. It's gonna say this is inappropriate.
Not inappropriate for Twiggy.
Unfortunately, guys, I got excited for a minute because people would think I was packing. Unfortunately, it was the zipper.
You got excited for the donation.
I wish. Can we move on from this now?
Do you want to see my passport?
Does it say Melsifer on it?
Yeah, I can redact it, but the photo legitimately almost got me stuck in Romania because the guy didn't believe it was me.
Can you like take a picture of it with your phone and then crop it?
Yeah.
And then that way you don't have to share your passport because it sounds like a pretty bad idea to share your passport.
Oh, I can redact it, yeah. Just the photo.
I mean, if you want to. I don't know how passports work. I don't think I've looked at mine. I use it. I
Yeah.
always show it to the people, but I've never just like observed it.
I've just observed it.
Yeah, I've never
hold on,
just
I
like
can
looked
grab
at it and like taken it in, you know?
Yeah, absolutely.
All right, what do you want to talk about while she's gone? We can have fun now.
Breadstick, I want to do something with one of these Jeeps on stream.
All right, like what?
Run over something. I can't do it today because I'm on OBS, but
You
I want
have a cliff nearby.
I have a ditch I can drive
hill
through,
leading to
but
it.
I've already driven through the ditch on stream because that's how I went fishing.
No, I want to do one of those things where you launch the car off the cliff.
Nah, these things, I like them too much to do that. I had a car I would have done that with, but I sold it to some like loser for $900. I only paid $60 for it. I've sold that loser 3 cars. He's a good friend of mine now. He's not a loser. Well, he's still a loser. He's just like, he's a loser I associate with. I have a massive headache, Breadstick. This wig hurts. I got to take the wig off. It's
didn't know you were
squeezing
wearing a
in on
wig.
me. It's making the blood rush to my
Squeezing.
eyes.
You do look more like Josh Block now, too.
Who the fuck is Josh Block?
Probably Twiggy's brother.
Melsifer, be careful. You're in view of camera, okay? I could hit the AI enhance and find out all your information. All right?
Trust me, you don't want it. You don't want it, I promise.
Good.
Okay, so
I bet you
this
got
is
better
the
credit
photo
than
that
me.
almost got me stuck in Romania.
Why does it look like a mugshot?
Why do you look like
'Cause
you're
that's
possessed
basically-
by a demon?
That's basically what passport photos are, fucking mugshots.
Not mine. I look good in my passport shot. I'm smiling on my license.
I clearly don't. So yeah, I almost got stuck in Romania because the guy didn't believe that it was me just because I was blonde. At
Ladies
the time.
and gentlemen, if you want to see my driver's license, it's this, but bald. If you want to see my passport photo, it's me, just like this, but with longer hair.
Bald.
I smile in all my pictures.
Hair color changes a person.
Not me.
You smile in your pictures?
Mhm.
What's
Oh,
wrong
He told
with
me I
you?
couldn't smile because it was passport.
I tell them I can't help it.
You're just like, I have a disease.
No, I literally just tell them it's my resting face because I walk around like this everywhere. I'm not even kidding. This is just always my face outside of streaming.
So
Wow.
everybody thinks you're a psychopath?
No, they just think I'm a
Yeah.
happy guy.
No, I would think psychopath.
Nobody
No.
thinks I'm a psychopath outside of the LCU. Nobody.
Most
See,
people
my
do.
Volt boy gets it. What the fuck is that picture? I know. I took it exactly how he told me to take it, and it almost gets me stuck in a foreign country.
Mrs. Twiggy, if you need help, knock on the wall 3 times.
Nobody in our chat thinks that I'm a psychopath. Everybody here thinks that I'm a normal, reasonable person. They've been watching me for a while. They know.
You're right.
Guys.
They wouldn't be in our chat if they thought you were a
No,
psychopath.
literally, Melsifer, this has all been established. Okay, sociopath Twiggy, like the old Twiggy, evil Twiggy, was a character. I was playing
That's
that character.
sociopath. That's sociopath.
You're very charismatic, Twiggy. I think it would be possible.
Well, yeah, I worked in customer service for a couple of years. Okay, you pick up techniques.
You pick up the
Norman
charisma to
Bates.
start a cult. Yeah.
The cult was a short-lived thing. Actually, ladies and gentlemen, some of you guys will know I actually did run a cult for a little while. That's how I came
I
into
think
the
we should
LCU.
start another one.
Nah,
Let's start another
Twiggy,
one.
basically, the whole chat has said you're insane at this point.
no, they're like talking about like
Okay.
cool, like that guy's insane, you know. No. So the thing is, Melsifer, running a cult would cause drastic problems for this show. And the reason being is because I like power. All right, so. The reason, guys, I was, so successful in my early endeavor in the LCU was because I was going for the top, okay? All right. I was going after
Okay.
anybody. I was not here to make friends. All right. Everybody was a target. Everybody was a victim.
Okay.
All right. I was leaving trails of people's bowels behind me. Okay. I ripped out a guy's throat live on air, metaphorically.
That doesn't sound sanitary.
Metaphorically. But now, ladies and gentlemen, I'm just the fun guy now. I'm just the chill, nice guy.
He's a fun guy.
I'm not gonna break. People have been saying that, by the way, every once in a while. They're like, eventually he's gonna break and it's gonna come back. No, guys, this is just me. That was a character back. in
And
the
then
day.
we'll start a cult.
No, because the cult part is real. I will immediately take over. Like, even if you started the cult, okay, because I'm close to, I would take over.
Let's
Twiggy
do
Joe,
it.
I want to join your cult.
Breadstick, you're already in my
See?
cult. You've been in my cult for like a year, dude. What are you talking
We
about?
gotta start it. We gotta start
Melsphere, you're not
it.
invited.
What the fuck?
Nope.
Mr. Vaultboy 101 says, how many donos for Mel to rip all her Pokemon cards?
A lot.
Is it going to read? It's a 5.
No.
Okay, we got Josephine with the 5. Breadstick can confirm if Twiggy is a sociopath. He probably been around a lot in prison. I have been around a lot, and Twiggy does give off sociopathic vibes.
So I'm not crazy.
Just tendencies.
I
Breadstick,
think he's out of
Breadstick, just
bud.
by showing how much I care about you, okay, both on air and off air, okay. Would you really come to the conclusion that I'm a sociopath?
Yes.
Well, for the most part, yeah, except you really like animals, and I think sociopaths are usually the other way around, but I could be wrong.
No, that's psychopath.
I'm not an
And
expert.
it's only
in
certain.
it.
It's mostly like people with like serial killers. They kill animals. I don't know too much about psychology, ladies and gentlemen, but I think that would be more of a psychopathic trait. Not a sociopathic. But I'm neither.
We're not saying it's bad though. We're just saying that these
There's
things
a
make you,
lot
like,
of
super
stigma,
cool and
Melcifer.
interesting.
Okay, it's like
That's
calling
no
somebody.
fucking
It's like calling
stigma.
somebody gay. Do you know the baggage that comes with calling somebody gay? Okay.
Do you know the baggage that comes with calling someone a whore?
Yeah, deserved
Not really
baggage. Okay, it's not the same at all.
Deserved
Okay,
baggage.
being gay isn't a
It's
choice.
fine.
Okay, well
It's
maybe
literally
no. Being gay
fine.
isn't a choice, but being a whore is.
So what though? It's
Being a
life. YOLO.
sociopath is.
No, some people say it's not. That's a debate that people are still having. If you were born that way or if you were raised that way.
Do you guys? Oh, I hope it's still. Do you guys want to see a true example of this?
Of what?
Yes.
Okay,
Yes,
so
I do.
okay, it was an act. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, I'm being so serious. Look at me.
I never believe you when you
It-
say that because we never know which part is an act and which part is the serious.
Also, for how I was speaking, it's an act. It was an act, ladies and gentlemen. Now I'm my authentic self, my true self. What is your fucking problem? You're such a fucking creepy person. Okay, I don't want to work with you. Google says sociopaths do love animals and have an easier, I guess, time connecting to them is what it would say there. But no.
So you could. That's another tendency you have.
No.
Like all these examples that point to me being that? Absolutely not. Local Alpha versus Lucas? What does that say?
Melcifer, have you ever seen this?
No.
Who's Lucas?
That's what it looks like on my screen.
Hey, it's Frank. Frank was here last night. Oh, give me a second. Where's my phone? Laptop, phone.
Girl. If anything.
Okay, so this is when me and Mike quit. So this has a lot to do with our topic tonight, ladies and gentlemen. Believe it or not, this actually is this has to do with two things. You guys got me stumbling over my words with your false accusations, and I do not like it.
So what are you trying to prove now, that you're not a sociopath?
I don't even know anymore.
I think we got him lost.
Because
Sorry.
I have nothing to prove, ladies and gentlemen. No, it just
Kinda
it
like the
reminded me.
Joker.
So I have this method when anybody like freaks out at me and is screaming at me, where I will just stay as calm as possible. It doesn't matter what I'm feeling inside. Okay, I will just stay as calm as possible. It's a customer service technique. Okay, I used to be in the repossession business. It's very useful.
Ooh, that's very dangerous. Like lizard licking.
No, I just dealt with the aftermath. Okay, I wasn't the one taking the stuff. I dealt with the aftermath,
that
the
sounds
angry
cool
customer
then,
coming in.
never
No,
mind.
No, I've been on the like I've ridden with the drivers, but the drivers are the cool guys, not me.
Yeah, I agree with that.
Guys, look, it's Frank.
Boy! What's good, Frankie?
He was here last night.
Bro, we've missed you. We thought you were
Dude.
dead, dude. I saw a snake in the yard the other day. I saw a snake, Frankie. I thought you was dead. I missed you, Frankie. I'm so glad you're back. Oh, look at the way he's
Buddy.
standing. Oh, that's so cute, Frankie. Oh, my goodness.
Look at my cheeks.
It got really windy all of
I
a
love
sudden.
him. Frank is such a good dude.
Hey, look, Twiggy.
Possum and
IRL.
tornado.
All right, so I wanna bring this back and give people a little bit of context to why we're watching this, other than the fact that it does not help me in the case of being a sociopath. So we were talking about people in the LCU quitting. Hosts were leaving left and right, and one of the things that Xylee brought up on air, Xylee Gets Real, over on Lolcow Reaper, go check it out if you haven't. She brought up that one of the things that happens in the not just the LCU, but just YouTube in general, is that when summertime comes around, people get busy, they go on vacation, they take trips, their money is elsewhere, their time is elsewhere, right? So things get a little slower, here in the YouTube, climate. It's not just with that; it's with some businesses too. It's just it's a financial thing, it's a time thing. That's what's concerning some of these people, I guess, who have been leaving. It's the only thing that makes sense. Okay, why else would they be leaving? Is it because of the negativity? No. Because a lot of these people, when they came into the LCU, specifically Nightmare and Zay, even Steak, which Steak I think had different reasons. He's got a life going on. He's a father. I'm not going to count him into this. But with Nightmare and Zay specifically, I think it was a mix of not only burnout, okay, but I think it was a mix of that and, thinking this is crumbling. But I've been here for a while. Nightmare and Zay have been here for a while, okay? But it's not negativity. Nightmare claimed it was negativity and how hard Keem was on him. Maybe, right? Because going through that as long as he did, maybe. But I don't think so. I
don't know. I like Nightmare, but Nightmare is a soft individual. I could see the constant being put down being too much.
I think it was burnout. I think a lot of it was burnout for people. People don't take breaks. Nobody has said you can't take a break in the LCU. Nobody said you can't take a day off. You just have to let people know in advance so things don't,
only Boogie
affect
can't
others.
take a day off.
Yeah, only Boogie. What's Boogie gonna do on his day off, right? But so this clip is me at my most burnt out I've ever been in the LCU, and I'll be honest, I was looking for a way out. So I was not the good guy in this situation, but Mike was still the bad guy. It's also Mike's birthday. Tell Mike happy birthday.
Happy birthday, Mike!
Happy birthday, Mike. How's it feel to be 50?
So just remember, guys, for TOS reasons, this is a skit. Okay?
Okay. Who's the chair?
Steak.
Mike, ye of little faith.
Mike was telling me one of my plans wouldn't work out. Never tell me my plans won't work out.
This is how you get respect in the LCU, all right?
What?
And if not, at least I went out with a fucking bang.
That's true. I said if I'm gonna go, I want to go with a bang.
Also, this is before I ever planned on quitting. It was just going to do like a crazy goal, like to leave Keem a voice note, because something was going on at the time and Keem was mad at us, but it wasn't a big deal. Like we were just making jokes to like hype up Steak. Mike wanted to troll Steak that night. I was in on it. It was a fun little thing that turned out not to be as fun as we thought.
Bang, bang, boom.
Mike's been telling me this whole time, Twiggy, you don't contribute enough. You don't do anything. Basically calling
That's
me
not what
useless
I said.
daily.
I said you whine too much about the stuff
No,
we do.
you
ask
said
you
you
to
said
do.
I don't contribute anything too. You said that
I never
yesterday.
said that. I don't think
You
I've
said it
ever used the word
yesterday.
contribute.
You did. Well,
Mike
you
doesn't
said
even
I
use
don't.
those
I'm
big
not. You
words.
said I'm not bringing anything, and then I'm phoning it in. Basically, these are your basic.
I didn't
words.
say any
I
of
don't
those
remember what he
things.
said, so I have no
you
idea.
did.
I said, Tina, get this. Any goal we set up for him, like for instance, hey Twiggy, can you write under the floorboards? It's giving me asbestos.
This man wanted me to crawl under my house after getting sick. Okay,
Wait,
no.
you did that.
Yes, after this was before I figured out the whole issue. Like it was still new at the time.
Oh, I was gonna say because I remember you climbing under a trailer
Like
and writing your
I
story.
don't have to use this daily anymore. It's mostly here to be funny. At that time, like my lungs still had fluid in them, dude. I couldn't crawl under the house.
How do you have asbestos under your house?
I never said asbestos. Okay, there's just like
I'm
dust
pretty sure
and
you
like
did.
no, I
No,
never said
rewind
it.
the clip.
No, Mike said I said it
Someone
because
said
Mike
asbestos.
Mike said I
Mike
said
said
it.
asbestos.
But no
I'd
asbestos.
already
Like-
done it, and I gotten more sick,
Always,
Mike.
or like yesterday, before the show yesterday, I was like, hey, we'll set up a goal to wear the Chris Chan outfit. I don't think anybody knows who Chris Chan is.
I never said that specifically. Okay.
Big Zebo said, "Can't hear it. Turn up the volume."
Oh, it doesn't go any higher.
Turn
than
up his
that.
hearing aid. I'm just kidding.
It doesn't go any higher than that. But I want to get to like the meat and potatoes of it because it gets real
Just turn up
good.
the speed.
It gets real good right when Steak walks in. 'cause-
Hello, Allie.
Relationship. I fucking real.
Here we
I
go.
mean, you can say what you want. Very
Argue.
good at. Mike, see, here's the
You're
difference.
anti.
right?
Listen, he's like
Right.
Jacob. What is that? Is like defiant order disorder.
I
Jacob
do.
has.
You
That's what Twiggy has.
You can
he has
say-
this defiance disorder where he just has to argue no matter what it is.
you can say what you want, Mike.
ODD?
But look, yes,
I find
faked
that
my wife not
offensive.
having legs.
Maybe that'll
Call me a liar, right? But
You
you
are.
faked your
Tell me
divorce
about it.
multiple times. You faked how much stuff? I mean,
I've
who
been
knows
divorced
how much
one
about
time,
you is real?
dumb fuck.
And how many times have you clickbaited your divorce, Mike?
That's
I've never
because he
click-
knew it was
listen,
coming.
fuck face. No, let me talk to this dumb fuck. I've never clickbaited my fucking divorce, you dumb piece of shit. I have a fuck. First of all, I have a fucking real relationship that I upload my real fucking problems onto the fucking internet. I don't lie like you, motherfucker.
Okay, what
I don't
about-
fucking pretend. I don't lie like you, motherfucker, about my fucking relationship. I show my real fucking problems. Now, if you want a fucking problem, let's go, you dumb fucking stupid fucking bitch. Show the fuck up to my house. You know where I live. Find out. I'm not fucking
Wait,
playing
pause
with you,
it.
Twiggy. I'll
So what I learned from Mike in this clip is he doesn't lie about his relationship, which means Mike is the biggest fucking cuck in the world,
What?
and Bridget was fucking different
No,
dudes
they were in
every
an
day
open
in front of him.
relationship. Okay, open relationships are like all the buzz now, but we're
Dude.
not here to make fun of Mike.
years-
Okay, it's his
for, like-
birthday, breadstick. It's his birthday.
Happy birthday, Mike. I'm just saying, for years,
Happy birthday,
at
breadstick.
least twice a week, he had fucking vlogs on his channel that were Bridget was cheating, Bridget was with this guy. And he doesn't lie about his relationship, Twiggy.
Hey man, I
Nah.
have to believe him, dude. Why would he lie to me?
Yeah.
Exactly.
fire your bitch ass right now in the goddamn stream. I will fire you.
So what do you think's going through young Twigga's head right here?
Blank.
I imagine Dragon Ball Z abridged.
I've never watched Dragon Ball, but I'll give you what was going through my mind at that exact moment. Oh fuck! Oh fuck! What did I do? Because like I didn't think it would get this bad. I didn't think he would get mad at like the whole clickbait thing. I was like, oh fuck! Like bridge burnt. I didn't want it to get that bad. Because I did not go into the stream wanting to quit. I was just tired at the time. But all it takes is a one moment when you're burnt out to be like, nope, I'm done. And then
Just
for
burn everything.
yeah, you.
When was this?
This was last summer.
Were him and Bridget
It
separated?
doesn't matter. Yes, this is the Redstick. We're just playing the
Yeah,
clip.
how the
none of-
world will never know.
None of that matters.
You want to call me out like that? I will fire you.
I mean, it's just unfair that you get to lie about me.
You're a dumb, stupid, worthless bitch who's been bitching and crying about everything you've been asked to do because you're a fucking piece of shit.
I mean,
I think you made him mad.
I think so.
I'm just saying, you want to make up stuff about
If you
me, I
want
can
a
play it
problem,
fire.
show up. To
We
my-
lie. I mean, we laugh about it now too because it's like there's no reason it should have gotten that bad, like whatsoever. But
No,
it did.
in your beefies. It happens.
But you know,
house. Like, do you think I'm afraid of you, motherfucker? Is that what you think, that I'm afraid of you?
Steak has no idea what's going on. He was gone for all of that.
Applied that.
Then shut the fuck up.
Oh, good God.
He just casually
I will
comes
rub
back
my
and
cock
makes.
in your fucking mouth and you'll say, thank you, sir.
Yeah, Twiggy got him. Twiggy got Mike
Anybody
going,
in the
bro.
chat got a Valium prescription?
Twiggy.
Text me your fucking address. I just want to hang out, Twiggy. Text me your goddamn address.
Didn't you just get in trouble for this, Mike?
I'm about to fire you, motherfucker, and I'm not kidding. I will fucking throw you off of this fucking show. I'm tired of your disrespect. I'm tired of your fucking laziness. I'm tired of you crying every time you're asked to do something. Last night, you fucking, the whole shit with fucking Rostov, your boring ass shit you fucking edited. You're like, yeah, that was my plan all along. You're a loser. You're not good at fucking content. And this.
I just think Mike is just, he has such a good way of going off. I think it's so entertaining. It's not as entertaining when he's doing it towards you, right?
You're not good at content.
I think most people would call that an anger issue.
No, I don't think so. I think it's just content. You know, he's playing it up for the camera, Breadstick, obviously. What are you talking about? Okay? That's your senior, okay? That guy's your boss now, Breadstick. You're a host, okay?
I know, but I'm just being
saying.
truthful, you know?
I'm just saying,
Certain
Breadstick.
things.
That guy's your host,
What's he
or your
gonna do?
boss.
What's he gonna do? Threaten to come to my house? Motherfucker, you can't kick my ass if I can outrun you.
Breadstick, nobody's getting violent right now. What are you on?
Well, that's
kinda funny, though.
That was his worst threat to you: is give me your address, show up. What are you gonna do?
Ah!
You gonna do fisticuffs? I will run till you get tired, then I'll turn around and kick you.
Breadstick, it's
You
not
gotta
gonna get to
admit,
that, okay?
He brought it there, so you just gotta make it funny.
Breadstick, calm down. You would never snake somebody like I did. You're good.
I'm just saying.
Oh,
I mean, I
was
didn't
Mike
snake
actually
anybody.
fired for this for a little while?
Yeah.
Bowser just told me that in chat. That's interesting.
But that's pretty much it. But yeah, this whole time, like, I'm smiling right here. I'm only smiling on the outside. Now I'm smiling on the inside and outside watching it because it's the past. It's funny. It's been resolved. We're good now.
It really is just funny though that he's going off and Stakes, just getting all adjusted and then puts his headphones on and it's just like,
Speaking of that,
headphones and
I wished Mike a happy birthday today. Somewhere.
full circle.
I don't know
so
when.
DVDs.
It wasn't that. It was
Someone's
before
selling
that.
DVDs?
No, there's so someone's walking to PBTs. They have to go
Walking into BBTs.
because they got caught doing something while they were.
I see them.
Where the hell did I call in?
I walked to Circle K and my local Circle K knows me because they're so close.
Oh, my Circle K is like a half block away.
I love that shit.
They built one right by the trailer park. It was a great idea.
It was. That's a good business move.
It's so blurry.
Hell yeah. And then like probably a half mile that way is the jail and the women's prison. Oh, and the police department's over there.
Keep you on your P's and Q's, people.
I found it. This is me wishing Michael a happy birthday, guys. Hope you enjoyed, chat. I enjoyed it.
Am I right?
What is that, Twiggy?
Hello.
Oh, no.
Oh, we were all speaking in. Mike was speaking in an Asian accent, so I called in and said hello. Okay, not racist.
Oh, hello.
My father, Michael. Okay, I tried to Apple Pay you $1 and tell you happy birthday in private, but dude, that shit ain't
Don't
working.
know anything.
That shit ain't working. I know what I'm doing, dude. I'm not an idiot.
I don't want people to
I'm
send
an
me.
idiot.
I don't accept Apple
You're
Pay.
an
I don't let
idiot.
anybody send me money.
Oh, well, I've sent you $1 before, so
You sent me $1 for what?
I sent everybody $1 on Christmas.
He sent
Everybody
me
who's-
$1 too.
I don't
I
want-
remember that shit.
I don't remember getting it. I don't think you sent it to
Somebody
me.
got my somebody.
Bitch, I'm not getting your phone number, okay? I was in a group chat with Batgirl and a bunch of hosts at the time, so everybody who
also
had an
not an Apple
iPhone,
Pay.
I just sent them $1, okay, for Christmas.
I don't have an iPhone, but that's
I'm a sharing
okay.
person.
Got my $1. It might have been when you had my number blocked. Somebody else got my $1.
That's probably.
He
Yeah,
blocked my
I don't know
number
if
after
you're
the
still
fight.
blocked. To be honest, are you? Text me real quick. Let's see if it goes through.
Maybe.
Hold on. I got you. I got you. I got
Yeah,
you.
remember when
I
we were
got
all
you.
in that like group chat? Yeah.
We all got in trouble for that group chat, dude. I had Twiggy like fucking with Copper Cab, and like he got so
Yes!
mad.
That's
Oh,
what like disbanded the
Motherfucker
whole
threw
thing.
me in a
got a
fucking
nice
dick
one.
pic. Okay, happy birthday.
Now he has
birthday.
collateral. Ooh.
No, I'm just showing you guys
That's
how
nice.
close we
I
are
don't know
now.
what to tell you. Anywho,
Yeah, I guess
I'm
so.
flying to Boogie's house, Mike. You want to come with me?
Yeah, I heard.
Put you in the back of the
seriously
plane.
He's flying to Boogie's house. I know the whole. He's flying to Boogie's house.
I have told Mike my whole plan. After
I
work
support
today,
it. We can do it.
I'm going to the local. Well, it's not local. It's like an hour, but I'm going to an airstrip to look at rentals. Probably not going to rent one.
I didn't go
but I'm
today.
flying to Boogie's. I'm not.
You should
I'm not
fly
gonna
the
that
plane
picture.
yourself, Twiggy. Why don't you just fly the plane yourself? Just fly it and land
I'm
it
not
right in his
fly-
front yard.
I have to have a co-pilot, or I have to have a pilot. Okay, I'll be flying, but I have to have a pilot because I don't have a license.
Oh, okay.
Right.
But flight simulator, 500 hours. Okay, expert pilot. Anywho, bye. I gotta go.
Bye, Twiggy.
I'm working.
And then it took you like 5 minutes to leave.
He really sent me that picture, by the way.
What? A picture
Yeah,
of
I
his
did.
dick?
Now
I
he has
really, I
collateral.
really sent that
Yeah.
picture.
He sent me a picture of
That's
his
the
thing.
first time
Now
I've
I know
ever
why they
done
call him
that, okay?
Twiggy.
Why am I not
Quick,
fucking
send it to
surprised?
text.
That's it. That was me wishing Mike
Yeah,
happy birthday. But everything comes
Send
full
it to
circle.
Tech Protect.
No, fuck Tech Protect. Tech Protect
For
can
his tip
suck my
tones.
dick without ever seeing it, okay?
Twiggy's tiptone.
All right? That
You
man
love
can suck my
alliteration.
pecker, all right? I have no beef with Tech
Yeah, he
Protect. I'm just
will.
saying that.
Send him the picture.
I don't really have beef with anybody right now, ladies and gentlemen. I want to. I want to have a beef with somebody. I need a good beef going.
Protect so he can.
I need like a worthy rival.
Oh, you don't think I'm
Melcifer,
worthy, it's
Melcifer,
fine, it's fine.
Melcifer. You couldn't
Hatred.
handle Angel, okay? Come on. Speaking of Angel, she talks
Like
about
the
you a
top
lot.
bitch in the LCU.
That
so-
doesn't take much to be the top bitch in the LCU, okay?
Also,
All right?
I know I heard recently that she talks about me a lot.
Yeah, but Angel ain't coming after young Twiggo, okay?
No,
I don't
but
watch
bet-
Queens enough to know that she talks about me
I
a
think
lot.
I think Twigger should go after hatred.
No.
Ooh, that's interesting.
No, hatred's a retard, and I like retards. I don't attack retards. I have a code.
Then you can't go after anybody here.
You can't. Yeah.
Nope. I
So,
have
Mama,
my
is that your
own
only
I have my
option?
own definition of retards, okay? If you're not entertaining to me, you're not a retard, okay?
Okay,
You're
so
just
who
a
can be on the
creature.
list then?
Okay, I need a
Who's on the
creature
list
to
then?
target.
So who's on the list then?
Give me a
Because
creature.
everyone here is kind of special.
I don't know. Melcifer, you're going to be my target right now. What did Keem say to
Hmm.
change your name to yesterday?
Richard Head.
Richard Ahead. Okay. All right. Well, I'm gonna play a game then. So you guys talk real quick. I'm gonna get to developing. Okay.
We've
I'm
got
gonna get to work.
Josephine. We've got Josephine with the $5. Breadstick. I'm sure you saw tough guys like Mike get dropped. Yes, but not just in prison. I've seen that outside of prison too. Han Solo for $1. Okay, you can
Hold on.
continue now, Mel.
Logie Berra said, Breadstick, you look mad breedable today. Excuse me?
Damn straight.
Ew. Logie, rule 12. Hello, person.
What's up,
Hey, yo.
Pesky?
Joseph
Well,
Pesci! What's up,
Twiggy.
motherfucker? What are you doing here?
What's up, Pesky?
I got one fucking question, Twiggy, and you better not take this personal.
What's the
Lost, the TV show.
ABC's
What
hit
the
Emmy
fuck
award-winning television series and cultural phenomenon. Very, very familiar. What do you mean? What the fuck happened? Okay, I need more specifics.
Keep your cool, Breadstick. You're not involved in this.
I need more
All right.
specifics. Pesci, Joseph Pesci.
Hey, it's good
What
to
do you
see
mean, what the
brother.
fuck
You were
happened?
You were talking about rivals. I just figured I'd
Oh,
jump
is
in
this
and
your
say
rival?
hello.
Is this your
No.
new beef?
No, Pesci.
No, I
Pesci's
thought
a
it was
mobster.
a good conversation, and
It
I
is.
love the Mike phone, the Mike promo. That you can make that like a ringer on your phone.
Oh, dude, it was so good. I literally, whenever I'm having a bad day, like a really bad day, like the other day when I got stung by a bee, the first thing I did was went and watched that video.
Yeah,
You thought about
I'm
Mike's
kidding.
dick in your mouth and enjoying it and saying yes, daddy, more?
How did you? I still don't
Finally.
get how you stung your foot.
thank God, Breadstick.
You dick! You're not supposed to do that. He does that to me too. There's a rule in the handbook.
I know, but I've never
Me and
followed
Russ
that
forgot
rule.
The same microphone. Whoops.
And me, you, and
Almost.
Tammy do, and Tater Tot do, except Tater Tots is pink.
I have never followed that rule, not once.
dick.
Okay, when it's
I told
comedic
Breadstick-
effect, I do.
I
It.
told Breadstick I was gonna kick him the other day, and literally Kelly the instigator ran and told on me to main chat, and so Xylee came up here and yelled at me because there was a rule about it, and I didn't even
Yeah.
kick him.
It's
Xylee
okay.
told
It
me
was
that I could keep bullying Mel because
Mhm.
Mel couldn't actually kick me.
Yeah. And then that happens.
Twiggy, the other thing I wanted to comment on, I heard you talking about, hosts leaving and how long they stay. If you think about it, we're starting to learn the statistics now that they got a full year in. You see where Billy dropped off. You see where, the people that it seems like right at the year point, that's when it's like Boogie's going through it right now. He just happens to still be here.
Pesci, none of
You know
them
what I
take
mean?
breaks. None of them. None of the people who quit have taken any like vacations. They've taken no like personal days to just relax. Okay. Anytime Billy took the day off, he had a medical issue, right? Steak didn't even take time off when he had his kid. Okay. And that was a crime. All right. It's not really, not like an actual crime. But whoever made Steak come to work while his wife was in the hospital.
Considering what this isn't like, we're not like a sports
Life or
network
death.
or something.
No,
like that.
look. Most of the people watching, if not like, the majority of people watching, right? Normal people, right? We have our crazies that end up. Well, the crazies end up on the shows. The crazy people watching end up on the shows. But
sure,
like, I don't know. That wasn't entertainment to me. Like, you're not going to get me to do it. Once something affects my family, dog, I'm out. Like, affects my job, out of here. Like, I can't do all that.
I wouldn't do the family card. Even if I had a family, I'm not showing the family.
No, but I'm talking like if I have something going on with my family and I need to be there with them, dude, I'm not going to be here for this. I love the community, right? But, the community's not blood. And
well, it was like I stepped out a couple weeks ago because I thought I wasn't going to be able to do this shit with the job. I always put my job first. And it's like I asked Team, I said, you know what? Maybe I'll just be an intern. That way I could kind of go on the show I want and just help in the situations where needed. Because I didn't want to have the, thing. But Keem knows how to like negotiate. He'll go, all I have is a host position. You got 10 seconds to answer. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6. And it's like right there. You're like, oh, okay, fuck, I'll do it.
But like, so one of the things, and Mel, you were gone for a while, so you probably have some input on this, right? But like, regardless of if you're fired or you quit, the feeling's going to be a little different. But regardless, both times, like for me, I've still missed it, right? Like, it wasn't as much like I missed being a host sometimes either. Like, because there's been times where I was banned from the Discord. I was gone, right? But even when I got back in the Discord after missing the community, I did miss, being on a panel and like the feeling of like knowing that I was entertaining somebody. It was pretty nice. So that's also where the shift up came of like me being like complete chaos to doing, I guess, what I am now was I to go back like a little further. I was very guarded when I came into the LCU, so I didn't want to show like any real aspects of myself to the point where I was speaking in an Australian accent, right? I wanted to keep a complete separation because I didn't really think that people on these shows would find me entertaining for like myself, and that's still a struggle. But now, dude, I'm a lot more comfortable. But comfort can also be a killer.
This is where I think I'm going to get in some trouble at is we have so many people leave this place, and some of those people we got along with. And I'm not the type of guy that's like, oh, you can't talk to him. And it's like, I might end up talking to someone I'm not supposed to.
Nah,
talk
dude,
to.
you can't control who's in my personal contacts. I've made that very clear since the get-go, right? But I'm also like, I one of the things I have not done on this show is call anybody Voldemort, all right? There's too many of them to know who I'm talking about. I'm calling them out by name, all right? There's too many. Sorry. At first, it was easy.
I usually do.
I played along with it, not now. And it's...
I'm at the point where it's like, you know what? If you do want to fire me for saying a name, I will take.
Well, and
it'll look silly at the end.
It's just, it would be funny. I'd have my fun with it. But like, dude, I've been fired so many times for less, and I've always like come back. It was just, and when I came back, it was honestly a little more fun after I came back, after like the short firings, like the little quick firings.
It does.
And it was like kind of good promotion for the show, not gonna lie.
You know what made me come back was the South Park thing. I saw my character and then I'm like, fuck it, I'm going back.
I love that.
Dude, I didn't. I've started watching Yo Mama a little recently, but I haven't really been able to watch shows for months. I've been out of the loop, except for all the
Really?
big stuff. Yeah.
Well, his show's definitely worth. If there's one that's worth to watch, it's his.
He messaged me while I was on my cruise to have me make a song for him. I don't remember like the details. It was something about like ABCs or something, and I was like, "Yo, I'm gonna like." My wife was at like I think she was at a spa or something on the cruise, and I was watching Yo Mama while he was live, and it was pretty good. It's pretty good. Yes, breadstick.
Yeah. Mel, do you miss doing cash?
I'm gonna have to head out and take my kid to my mom's house. The weather is getting bad, and we are in a tornado watch right now. And I live in a trailer park.
Breadstick. Remember that time that you weren't here for a day, and I said that your house got picked up by a tornado?
Yeah, it might actually happen now. I've been watching it get
You're
significantly
okay.
worse. So
Go get your kiddo somewhere safe. You're okay.
yeah, I'm sorry, guys.
Breadstick
Don't be sorry.
family,
Yeah,
more
we just
important.
said family.
I will see
Okay,
everyone
go handle
later.
it. Just
Have a good night.
You're okay.
Joseph Pesci, did you ever have hair?
Yeah, I did. You know what's funny is I could actually kind of still grow it, but dude, it's weird. It's just one day. I don't know if it was from me wearing hats for so long.
I wear a lot of hats.
It's just gone.
Can you grow facial hair?
I can, but what happened is it gets gray, and I hate to take the time to color it. So
Dude, you look badass. Okay, what are you talking about, King? I'm sorry. Okay, you don't have to color your beard to look badass. Okay, dude.
I just hate when you have like 4 grays here and it's dark there. You
Dude,
look like a
you grow out a
fucking
big bushy beard. It doesn't
rodent.
matter. You know how badass you'd look with a big bushy beard, Pesci.
Well, I used to do a goatee. I wouldn't do a bushy beard. That sounds nasty.
Hey,
It
not
sounds
if
nice
you
in
not
the
if you
winter.
keep it right, dude. Okay.
Yeah.
I'd see that guy. I'd be like, that guy. I'm not gonna fuck with that guy. Right now, I look at you and I think the same thing, kind of, right? But with a beard, I'd be like even more like, no, that guy has a beard. So I'd add that on top of like not wanting to fuck with you. You know what I'm saying?
If you ever want to laugh your ass off, go to any scene where Keemstar jumps on a podcast, but play the Twilight Zone theme in the background on very low while he's talking, and watch him talk with somebody else with that theme music. And I swear to God, you'll fucking die laughing.
I had an aunt. I'm
I
so
don't know
sorry.
if I even know that music.
You know what the Twilight Zone music is?
I don't know if I know it.
Somebody made a video
Oh.
of like when he was like hypnotizing Glammy, and they had the Twilight Zone music playing in the background while Keem was talking. I was dying.
Oh, that's funny.
Pesci, Josephine in the chat says they say men's balding is due to high
Oh
testosterone.
shit, Mike.
I have heard that.
Hold on, buddy. My shit just cut off.
No problem. Pesci has a massive hog, ladies and gentlemen. I'm calling it right now. Guaranteed.
That's what ruined his stuff. His soul set
Yeah.
up.
Dude, Pesci
Oh, now I
may
hear
be
you.
bald, but he has a massive hog. Oh, you didn't hear any of that?
Yeah, dude. I was trying to tell you my sound
okay.
went.
So basically, Josephine in the chat said that they say balding in men is due to high testosterone. I was like, yeah, guys. You know, Pesci's bald, but he has a massive hog. Like, I'm calling it now.
Balding? That's what they say, really?
Yeah, that's what they say, dude. Massive hog, ladies and gentlemen. Pesci is a sex machine.
I never knew that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's not denying any of the accusations I'm
No.
throwing his way, by
He's
the way.
rolling with it, and I
If
fucking
somebody
love
calls you
that.
rule number 14. If somebody calls you a sex machine, you don't go, no, you know what, you're wrong about that.
I gotta reread this handbook.
Fuck you, motherfucker.
No comment. It just no. The best way to go about it, ladies and gentlemen.
Even if you weren't right, you're still gonna be like,
You,
okay.
you
Yeah,
could learn
okay.
a lot. You could learn a lot from Sir Joseph Pesci, okay, ladies and
Hell
gentlemen. All right, if somebody makes like a statement like that about you, don't even make a comment. All right.
Well,
Be
so I have a
mysterious.
question then. What do you think about this? Is completely pivoting. Sorry. What do you think about Zay leaving?
Not shocked. Listen, here's the thing. If you watch some shows I did like a month ago, some of this stuff I predicted. I was going through some of the shit. It's like, you know how there's all this, what you know, planning a show, getting a show together, and some people act like there's really this deep planning that goes into this, and it pisses me off because they'll go run the Keem or something like that. Like, these guys aren't doing this, these guys aren't doing that. It's like, dude, we're in a fucking drama network. Quit acting like we're at like Channel 5 fucking news or some shit. You know
We
what
are.
I mean? Just let the shit happen. Shit's
We're at
falling
Drama
apart
Alert.
around here.
Yo, something don't
Who
look
gives a
right.
fuck what's going on or who has a
Right.
plan? At this point, it's about showing up and just giving effort, if you ask me.
Bro, how do you spell
Right.
suggest? My
SUJJEST.
There's 2 J's? What the fuck
GG, I'm
just-
sorry, not J.
There's a G?
But I'm not shocked Zay left
2 G's.
because
thought there was
if
a
she
D
is
somehow.
if she is somebody that makes money on the internet, why would you do it underneath another man?
Because you love it. You love entertaining this way, not just in like the other way.
Yeah, I could see this getting boring to her. I know if I was a girl that was in that kind of work, I'm out of here. I'll tell you that. Twiggy, right or
She
wrong?
was trying to get out of that kind of work. That's why she shamed other people for doing that kind of work, Pesci. But she said it multiple times that the LCU was her road to get away from not needing to sell the booty anymore. Oh, not necessarily.
I
the
didn't know
booty.
that. I would have
Yeah.
thought. I
I
don't know. I guess the way-
I know a lot of prostitutes. I know a few girls that were in the porn
She's not a
industry as well.
prostitute. She's a dominatrix,
No,
Pesci.
obviously, I'm talking
Okay.
about from my own experience.
Oh,
I said
Pesci.
I met a couple.
Okay.
Mm.
How'd you meet them? Was it transactional?
No, usually Vegas, fucking corner of the
They're just
street.
on
I
the
live in
street.
Cleveland,
Yeah,
you know.
they're out on the blade. Like you just pass them. It happens.
Yeah, Vegas is very open. Like being a prostitute in Vegas is almost like not a like
It's
crazy
legal
thing.
in counties in Nevada.
It actually makes more sense to be like a prostitute than like a McDonald's worker.
I don't know, man.
can
If
work
I
at-
move
yeah,
to
like with
Vegas,
the
if I
madam.
move to Vegas, Pesci, I'm not going to be a prostitute. I'm going to sell
Why
my
do you
body
think
in a
Heck likes to
different
live
way.
there so much? No, I'm just kidding.
I
I'm-
love Vegas.
I'm going to become
It
an
is legal
Elvis
there.
impersonator.
Elvis impersonator.
You know what's
and
funny is
prostitute?
you would be good at that, but they got some real good.
I know
ones,
they got
bro.
some real good ones, but I would be one of the cheap ones. I'd be one of the ones that goes and like, $150. I'll go to a rest home for like 4 hours. You know what I'm saying? That's real cheap. Real cheap.
Is it?
No, one of the coolest hustles down there is people dress like Bumblebee, Iron Man, and they take pictures with the
On the
pedestrian.
strip.
Oh, I know all about
Yeah.
that, okay? I was a professional
Those are, like-
Spider-Man, Pesci. I don't know if you know
Those
that
are
about me.
hustles, though. Them are scary. They're like, take a picture, and then you take a picture, and then they're like, okay, $20.
I used to make
You're like,
mad
"What?"
bank. I used to make mad bank, Pesci. All I'd have to do is show up to events like that. Mad bank. All right? They'd just be like,
Wouldn't you have to live somewhere bigger though, Twiggy, versus like
no,
where we live,
because
kind of out in the
you
boonies?
go to events where they pay you to go.
Oh, like event.
I
I
went
thought
to
you meant
a-
like bigger cities.
I went to a contest, a Joe Pesci sounding contest, and where everybody was doing the impression, right? But my voice is naturally like this. So this is a true story. I go up on stage. The two guys that went before me, I'm thinking these guys got me beat. These guys sounded like good impersonators. So I just go up there and started talking normal. They just said, "Yeah, we don't even got to vote," and gave me the award. So that was my one Vegas highlight was I won a
Hell
Joe
yeah.
Pesci sounding impersonation.
Oh, I got to
yeah.
go back to a few donos real quick. We got Josephine for $5. She says, it's burnout. And once Twiggy gets his yacht, he will take all of staff on it for a vacation. No, I'm not getting a yacht anymore. I found something smaller that's still, it's like a little combination. Okay. It's a cruiser, ladies and gentlemen. I'm going to get a cruiser. All right. I'm going to start out small. Okay. I don't need a yacht for my first boat. All right. I'm going to get a, I forgot what it's called. So I can't tell you what it is, but it's cool. I guess.
Yeah.
It's like 22 feet. It's got a little kitchenette in it, or I don't remember what, a galley, I guess is what it's called. It's a fucking boat. It's got a little dinette in it. All right. It's got a little sleeping area. Okay. It's adorable.
Let me show you something cool, Twiggy. Let me bring you in the mind of a street fellow. So look, we just got an announcement. Did you see what the announcement says?
No.
I think we were gonna look at it and maybe got sidetracked because Brad.
Well,
Stick
here's the
mentioned
thing. It's Keemstar putting over live. You know what that's telling me, him being that nice? He's starting to notice people are walking out. He's probably not
No, Pesci, because Keem, my friend, okay, I don't know him well, all right, but I've worked here for a good while.
Yeah.
And before that, I was the heart and soul of this place. I was the viewer, okay? I was the real viewer before Keem, okay? Most notorious viewer. Not that matters. But if people leave, there's going to be new spots that open up, all right?
Yeah.
This is going to
He
be a
mentioned
test.
that new people are coming in August.
This is a test, all right? He's even said that August 1st, the people who are here, they'll be good, right? This is
Yeah.
a loyalty test. All right, in my opinion. He didn't say it was a loyalty test, but I think it's a bit of a loyalty test, at least sprinkled in there, all right? Because
It's sprinkled in.
If I was-
Exactly. It's like, oh, I might as well do the loyalty test now. It's a good time.
if
You know
I
what
was
mean?
if I was running a
Yeah.
business and I had people, leaving, that's normal, right? But if I had people leaving at the same time, that's a little less normal, but stuff like that does happen if you have a few people leave around the same time. But when you have a coordinated mutiny, I guess is what we'll call it, which is how
He is a
Keem sees
pirate.
it. It's
Yeah.
you're going to take it a little more personally. So now you want to see, who's loyal, who's not, right? Who's going to be able to do this on their own without Keem? Like, and the thing is, so many hosts rely on Keem. Anytime there's a problem, all right, they don't handle it themselves. They go to Keem. I've been in the fortunate position since my start here in the LCU where I don't get any attention from Keem. That's
I
what
don't
I
go to him
want.
too.
Yeah, that's what I want. Like I would do my own thing in the LCU, and I just go on.
People would ask when he jumps up on thing, they'd be like, why are you quiet a lot? And I go, well, where I'm from, when the boss walks in, he's got something to say, let him say it. I don't have to be like when White Al would be on a panel, Keem would jump on there and White Al would just start saying all this fucking dumbass shit.
And I come
to get his
from
attention.
I come from the contracting world in a way, but so like with what I would do, when I would take contracts, dude, it's a contract. You're paying me for my, ability for that, like my talent when it comes to like working on like, police cars and stuff, right? But you're not going to tell me how to do it. Like that's how it would go with that. Here it's a little different, right? I'm here to learn. I want to learn how to, naturally entertain. I don't want to have to like be somebody I'm not necessarily. I've done that, and I think it worked. My early days in the LCU were fun, but there was no growth, right? There's no personal growth I wasn't going to learn anything. I wasn't going to listen to anybody. I came in here and I wanted to do something, and I did it. But what now, right? I gotta learn.
Yeah.
I gotta figure out how to
I'll tell you
entertain by
what's
being
crazy
me.
about this place, Twiggy. You come in here and you realize, wait a minute, you might not even get to be able to perform the way you.
Oh no, I did.
You know what I mean?
Oh, I achieved every goal I wanted, pal. Okay, I was one of the most hated people in this community. All right, and that was my goal. And then I was able to build back from it. I don't know what else to do after that. I have no more like experiments other than flying to Boogie's house. But other than that, my experiments are done. Now I'm here for the love of it. Like it's not a little project, I guess. It's enjoyment. I don't know. I don't know how to describe it. Yeah, I think it's fun. I haven't had.
I do too.
This is the most fun I've had in the LCU in a while. Like the past couple of like just months in general. Like since I was on Nuts with Iceman was not fun. It was tedious. Nuts with Tommy was fun, right? But it was still a different style of show because I was in a different position. I was more of the show runner at times, and I'd never done that before.
It was a different dynamic.
Yeah, but with Local Babes, I had so much fun on Babes. Babes was such a fun show to do.
Smooch. It was fun.
Yeah, it was such a fun show to do.
Smooch is fun, and I don't want her to leave either.
No.
But fun ain't my priority, okay? If it sucks, I'm still here,
Yeah.
But
no, and that's what Albert struggles with at times is if we're not doing well on the other side, that could get to him. That doesn't get to me. Like me just being able to bullshit sometimes with the fans, I'm cool with just that. I don't take because I work. I don't take it personal if I can't make money here. You know what I mean?
Coming from the dancer side though, the best way I can explain it
and
is
not
I
ballet
think Albert,
Pesci. She was a stripper.
He
So.
knows.
Yeah, I've dated a lot of strippers.
This is relevant though to what I feel like Albert is maybe feeling like is if we don't do good in that metric, he feels like he's being rejected or he's letting down people like Mike.
Well,
people
and I
like
told people,
Keem.
look at it like this. He was on like some of the top shows for months. There's going to come a time, like I said, Evel Knievel does a fucking stunt once every year or 6 months or whenever it was. Albert would be doing stunts daily to where there's going to be burnout. And we're starting to see that with some of the other shows. There's a transitioning going on right now. And like Twiggy
settling.
said, It's just about seeing who could make it to August. It's not about if you're good or bad right now. It's about can you just fucking show up.
And I
and
hope
turn
all the
night on.
garbage people quit, okay? All right, if you're not here out of passion, all right, if you're not here out of love for the community, get the fuck out. Okay, you're not wanted here. Goodbye. Go back to being a viewer. I did it once. It was kind of fun. You know, you get away with a lot more. I was calling people, I wasn't calling anybody slurs.
No, I feel the same. I used to tell Albert that I'm cool with going back to being a viewer if it don't work out.
But I don't want to.
A culling. The
don't-
next 2 months will be a culling.
I don't want to. I just want to find myself again. No, I'm just kidding.
Yeah.
You're such a homeschool kid.
But no, dude, it's just with it all happening at once, a lot of people are getting worried, right?
Yeah. And that's understandable. It's scary.
But I think that some of these people are gonna realize that I mean let me go back, okay? Out of everybody who recently left, who was an established like streamer before that, right? Who was doing this online content stuff and making money, doing it?
I don't really know.
What's going on?
1 second. CTS.
At
Hello,
Josephine
TTS.
1585 super chatted $10. Since we are being vulnerable, can you please tell me the history behind your beef with Melsaphir in the past, Twiggy?
Perhaps we'll get to that in a minute, Josephine. Thank you for the 10. Hello,
you.
Keem.
I just popped in here. I swear to God, I was not watching the show, and you were talking about me. That's crazy.
Yeah, I don't remember what we were saying though. I got distracted by.
We were just
Josephine.
talking about. It was sad that people were leaving if they really don't.
Yeah, we were talking about the
love
burnout.
It and, yeah.
Well, it's not even. What we were just saying was basically like, I basically just said if you're not here for the community and you were here to make a quick buck, goodbye. Like a lot of people are showing that they were here for the wrong reasons.
Yeah. I mean, it is very clear that a lot of people were just money oriented, and yeah, that's pretty fucking shitty. That's pretty shitty.
Well,
also, can I just remind everyone on the proper way to quit? Hit up Keemstar saying that you need to quit. Give some notice. 2 weeks is standard at any job, but at least a week if you're being like somewhat of a decent human. Quitting live on the show without telling the boss is probably the most disrespectful thing you can do. Streaming on your personal channel right after you quit when you sign a non-compete is really dumb because it says in the contract, if you do that and break the 60-day non-compete, that you forfeit any money that the company owes you. Like,
and in the entertainment world outside of like YouTube, Keem, that's a good lawsuit. If I did camera work for like one person on contract and then did work after quitting for another, I could get sued.
At least give it a week, right? You can't even wait a week. Like fucking Christ.
Now we do have a theory too.
Here's the thing: I let Amber and I let Gidgey out of their contracts early because they reached out to me and asked to be out of their contracts early. Do you know who didn't reach out to me at all asking to get out of the contract early?
Zay Steak and Nightmare.
Yes. Yeah. How did you guess that?
It's just,
That's insane.
Well, I mean, a few people have either quit like live or just not said anything. I've never quit online, Keem. I would never do that.
Gidgey goes, I'm not going to talk about the LCU, and she's never not talked about the LCU.
Yeah. Yeah.
Well, I wouldn't know Pesci because I don't watch her.
listen. Gidgey fucked up right out the gate. She was talking a lot of shit. She was on scooter stuff. And she was desperately trying to get out of the contract earlier. And I told her, don't talk shit for a week. And she didn't talk shit for a full week. And then I let her out of the contract. And then she started talking shit again. But she did it the right way, right? She like got out of the contract first so she could get her last paycheck. That's what you're supposed to do.
Now, with everything leading up to August, right? We have a theory, or I have a theory, right? So, if people quit, between here and then, so what? There's somebody else who's going to get that opportunity, right? But what I was saying is that, with everything you were saying earlier and us rebuilding, after August, I see it as kind of a loyalty test, who's going to make it through the hardship or the struggle, right? Who's going to leave under the pressure?
It's going to be hard because I'm not going to be like here, and then it's also going to be hard because it's summertime, right? Things slow down in the summertime.
Oh, yeah.
Fans go out, they live life, they touch grass. You know, that's just YouTube in general. That's not just the LCU. So yeah, I mean,
this is my third summer. The past two, I think it's my third summer, right? The past two were they were fun. People were quitting. Remember?
Yes. Don't you think it's kind of dumb to quit in summertime and then go try to launch a solo career in summertime? Wouldn't you want to like quit like in the winter where like actually people are online and you can actually have a better chance of building a?
Well, I remember.
What's about the rumor? If you quit, you lose some kind of money. Is this real or just a? Whatever.
If you quit, you don't lose any money at all. You get all your money. But if you quit and then stream within that 60-day window, then you forfeit any money that's owed to you by the company. And these two geniuses were on the biggest show in the network, so their checks are pretty fat. So that's a pretty dumb move.
What we were saying before you hopped up is like, how many people here were established streamers or creators or who have even like done this?
What if you have a monetized channel before you came here, Keem?
I'm sorry, what?
What if you had see, I never asked this before, but what if you had a monetized channel before you came here?
Well, in your case, it doesn't matter because you don't have a following. But for like Boogie or Xylee or like Tommy C, it's different because they have a following. Or Jaffe, you know, anyone that actually has a following, even though you're monetized, you don't have much of a following.
What if you have a secret YouTube channel with like over 100,000 subscribers that doesn't have your face on it and it's been dormant since 2020?
Yeah, it doesn't count. No. No.
Okay, just had to ask. Okay,
it doesn't count.
Asking for a friend.
Be included, Twiggy.
Yeah, they're so dumb. I don't get that. Like, I don't get any of this.
Well, and like as I say,
Zay
like
was like flexing that she's like, I knew I signed that contract. I know I'm forfeiting my last check. I just want it out. I'm like, okay, you could have just.
And how much was her last check gonna be compared to when Amber was here? You know, like. So it's a question to ask, you know.
Yeah.
But how many of these people were like streamers or content creators before this who had like ever like actually done anything?
None of the three we're talking about.
Nobody.
None
Not
of
even
the
me.
three we're talking about.
No, almost nobody. So like when you go from like this, you're streaming to even like more than 10 people. All right, you're in the top 5% of streamers, like just streaming to like maybe 20 people, right? But it's a small number where you're in like this top like 10% of streamers or something like that.
Really? It's that big, like difference?
Yeah, dude, there's so many people who are live streaming right now to nobody. So
yeah, they stream to like 10 viewers and whatnot.
And
I'm fully aware that this is a Keemstar channel. I'm streaming to his viewers, and I'm appreciative.
So like when you leave, you may get like a 1,000 viewers your first stream, for example. You know, somebody did that, but where's that one guy now, right? 50 viewers now. Only a couple of months later. Where's that going to be in a year from now, right? How long is it going to last? Mooching viewers from something else. They're not here for your name. They're here to be entertained by you, but they're not here because of you. Does that make sense?
Yeah. I mean, well, if you're here for a long time, you're obviously going to get some type of following. All three of them that left, they do have somewhat of a following, right? But it's, if they were to actually honor the contracts that we make to protect the company, that's fair, in my opinion, right? It wouldn't be remotely as successful as it is as quitting live on air and then firing up a stream the next day. Like that's obviously you're going to get a lot of people from the LCU because you're the number one news story that you quit, right? And you're using that hype to then pull people from the LCU. And so that's why we needed the contract to protect the company, protect the other hosts, and protect our fans.
Well, and it's a pretty routine thing in any network to have a contract. I can't think of a network out there that doesn't have some kind of
non-compete. Any type of comment to these people is off limits.
What do you mean?
For instance, someone's streaming and you just say, "Good game." You know what I mean? You just say something.
Yeah, don't do that because you're just going to cause yourself problems. Would I fire you over something like that? No, but I tell you hey, dude, don't do that.
Well, and it connects the LCU to them still. It's a cross connection there.
Yeah.
It'd be like
and look, I can tell you this, and I very much mean this. I don't hate the three of them at all. Like, you know, I don't hate them.
Sure.
You know, but you know,
Betrayal
at some
hurts.
point, I can't be a pushover. All right, I have to protect the thing that we're all working to build. I have to.
Yeah.
You know, I can't just be like, oh well, y'all forgive you. Like, no, we have to set a precedent so this stops. This is bullshit. This is so unprofessional.
Agreed.
I'm very professional.
Look at Ken. Ken's waiting out his 60 days, and guess what? He's probably gonna get a shout out from me on his first stream. That's how it's done the correct way.
His first stream while he's talking about the LCU.
Well, Ken streams like the first time Ken left, like was gone from Cafe and went and streamed on his own channel. Like even when he talked about the LCU, right? Ken he did do it in a good way because I went and interviewed over on Ken's channel after I quit, and I didn't have anything bad to say, right? But he had a good way of going about it. TTS.
At Chris2426 super chatted $20. This is for you, Twiggy, for being loyal and being a good dude even though
It's
you
for
are
me.
crazy as fuck. LOL. Maybe you and Tommy C can bury the hatchet to bad things did not
gonna
work
cry.
out with you too.
All right,
They're
it's
so-
good.
Sweet.
I agree with that. Twiggy's like loyal LCU. He loves this place, but there's just so many like ways they could have handled it, right? They could have been like, hey, look, June 1st, we're done. We just want to let you know. Even if they gave me a week's notice, that would be it. We'd have to plan a new cast. I would probably let them out of their contracts early. Here's the crazy thing. The Nightmare thing makes no sense to me because on May 29th or May 30th, I can't remember which day it was, I literally seen him promoting June 1st, and I go, hey, Nightmare, you remember you signed the contract. Like, I literally DM'd him and said this.
Twitter was funny after they quit.
If you're on live, I could get that. That's fair if you're on.
I go, dude, I'm probably going to let you out of the contract early, just so you know, but this June 1st shit isn't going to fly. Like, I literally said this to Nightmare, and he still streams, so I don't know what to tell you.
Team, even if I ever had a situation that came up where I had to exit the LCU and couldn't stream anymore, or something happened and I quit, you're not gonna catch me streaming on my channel. I have no interest in live streaming outside of this.
Somehow their shit pops up. I never searched them out. Their shit pops up.
Here's the thing. You can go to a fucking Twitch, or you could go to a Kick, and I'm probably not going to care. Is it still against the contract? Yeah, but I'm probably not going to enforce the contract. I don't care. Why does it always have to be on YouTube? Because they want the fucking LCU fans. It's
Twitch is
so
gay.
crystal clear. Dude. Dude, fuck off. We're not dumb.
I don't. It's so funny. It really shows. I've never looked at the people watching as anything other than viewers watching. Some people see them as dollar signs. Cash cows. I'm gonna bring them with you. I'm gonna go and hang out in the PayPal
They do.
chat,
They
become
add.
friends.
They add them all. If
Which
you
is so
donate a lot
weird.
of money, they fucking add you on Discord. And actually, River or whatever, she's fucking messaging a bunch of people in the LCU right now, and she's like, "We're all gonna boycott until they get their money." River, suck the biggest dick, you idiot. Wait
It's
till I get more
Pesci's. We talked about
information.
that earlier.
Wait till I get more information on you, you tortious interference motherfucker. Bro, let's play the legal game with you.
There's literally a rule that we're not supposed to do that, isn't there? We're not supposed to DM fans and stuff.
Yeah.
I became good friends with Khan, and I told him, Khan, no spending money. All right, you can spend money on the other shows, not me. He did it, and I banned him. Only for a day, Keen. Don't you worry. But I banned him.
They're just this fucking the shit that I deal with in this place. It's fucking insane.
Keen, make me community manager.
No, Pesci, I think you're gonna have to abandon the LLC, dude. I think you're gonna have to switch gears.
Here's what's going on, Keem. Right now, some of the viewers are still mad at my co-host, and it's just kind of getting to them right now. That's just kind of what we're going through.
Okay, well, he has to stop lying. Okay.
No, I know.
He has to stop lying. He has to stop scamming. All right, and he needs to just fix his rep by doing good deeds.
Yeah.
You know,
It's
if you tell the fans, hey, I don't give a fuck about the LCU. I don't give a fuck about money. I don't want to help any other show. Like, if you start saying all this weird shit, they're not going to support you. Joe, thank you for the 5.
Thank you, Joe.
I tried to sell the LLC thing. If you saw, I tried to like make it look like we cared.
Yeah, dude. He faked that with the homeless man. It's yeah.
Like the LCU was
crazy. I
made
can't
around
believe it.
redemption. Like this, the whole thing was designed around it, was it not, Keem? Like, or farming hate and then like helping out Boogie and Wings, right?
Okay, I got an idea. What if we put Elbert as an intern on live with the whole goal of getting a redemption?
If you do that, put me on rewind.
No.
Well, if you do that though, who is going to be redeeming him? Because who on live right now could redeem him?
Glammy, Boogie, and Turbo.
What are they going to teach him?
I mean, with my guidance, they're going to teach him how to be a good person.
I have a lot of faith
Dude,
in you,
one
Keem.
time, hey, Keith, my favorite Albert moment. He rolled out of bed once and lit a cigarette and goes, "Can I get a 50?"
Dude, it's doable though. Like Lacey had a lot of hate. She's not as hated now. I had a shit ton of hate, back in the day. That was fun. It's not.
I mean,
here anymore.
I've been hated multiple times in the
I like
LCU. You know, I fought through
They
it.
even forgave me for the Murph thing.
Okay, I think they have. No one's even thinking about that. You're the only one talking about it.
Oh, and we can't forget about the whole fat camp situation.
That's old news. That's old news.
Sorry, I'm getting back to my roots. I'm trying not to cause as much
Okay,
shit.
Pesci, you should make it up to Wonder Woman by sending her some alcohol.
Okay.
He's choking on his beer.
Open, and have them be open.
I missed all the fun. I never got to meet Pesci, okay? Pesci was gone before I got to fat camp.
Well, maybe get her
It
like a
was
little
sad.
necklace with like a
Look,
bottle of beer
listen,
necklace.
We're never going to know exactly what happened with the old switcheroo. There's no point of talking about it. I don't want to debate that anymore.
But when Wonder Woman does get her chain after a year here, can you make sure it has a bottle opener built onto it?
Oh my God, stop.
For soda.
I'm not going to lie. Nuts is actually like kind of a fun show. I need to come hang out more here.
It's just Breadstick's gone because his trailer is about to get taken away by a tornado right now.
Oh, that's why I'm liking Nuts. He's not here.
No, you would love Breadstick if you gave him the chance. Do you know his story?
He's funny.
He was a crackhead or something?
No, he went to prison
Do
for
you know
selling
that
fentanyl.
Twiggy is the throat goat?
What?
Okay, so
Do you know that Twiggy is the throat goat?
Okay, first of all, Melsifer, you are on drugs. You look high as hell, and you're like itching your arm and playing with your hair.
Yeah,
this bitch
she bought
is
something
on
from
something.
Breadstick.
This is normal night. Well, I don't know what you're talking about. You said this is the fun show. This is normal for us.
She is on something. Chat, is she fucked up right now? I'm sorry. She's on something, dude.
Twiggy is the throat goat. That's all I know. I'm high on that.
Oh, Keem, people call me the throat goat. It's not for any gay reasons. I don't know if you know this. Brilliant singer, by the way. I was gonna sing at Zay's wedding, but that's apparently not gonna happen. But if you're in charge of Boogie's wedding, I would like to sing at it if it's an LCU event.
I want to go.
I will perform.
I want to go.
All right.
Mel,
well,
wasn't I there for your tryout?
Don't look at my crotch if I stand
were.
up.
You and
on the
Ken.
tattoos.
Twiggy,
Yep,
can
you
I
and Ken
just
were my
say,
tryout.
I appreciate you loving this place.
Has
And if you
nothing to
keep
do with
loving
you.
this place, the place will love you back.
Thank you, boss. I appreciate
you know
that.
when
Does that mean
Keem's
we
been
can go to
drinking.
the wedding?
No. That means you can look at your chat, though.
I'm looking at the chat. Okay, we're gonna. I did not mean to do that. We're gonna. See,
Shout
King,
out
you don't
to-
have our gifted members on a sound, so we just kind of had to do it ourselves. But
One day,
Keem,
Twiggy, I'll tell you an interesting story.
I'll
about
kiss your
Fat Camp.
boots right now, okay? What's the interesting story about Fat Camp, Pesci? I want to hear it now.
No, I can't tell it today.
Okay.
I'll
never
tell it
mind.
one day.
Never mind. And we got Logie Berra, 2 months, who says, Keem, did you know Twiggy is the throat? Oh, that's why you were asking, Melsifer. Fuck you. And why is Logie Berra obsessed with me being a throat goat?
I don't know.
Everybody, thank the generous creator who just gifted 50 busted nuts. All right, that's probably the most busted
That
nuts
happened before.
that we have ever had over here on Nuts since Melcifer got here. Okay, that's a big deal. We're very
is.
thankful, but nothing will ever compare
Yes.
to this art piece. Okay, this is the best thing
I'm
that
getting
King
there. I'll
could
get there
ever
one
give
day.
me. Okay,
I'm 6 months in already. Isn't that crazy?
it doesn't count, Pesci. You left. I never left. Okay, I never left. I never quit. I never got fired. I stayed
Yeah, I guess,
here
well,
for the
if I
whole
had
year.
to make up that time, I'd have to make up like a week and a half.
I think I made up the time. Maybe that's why I got a chain. I don't know when I started here. I don't know how long I've been here.
I technically missed 1 week of fat camp, and I missed like that last week and a half of that month.
I have no idea. Somebody do the math. Put it all together. I don't know. Leo's Legos, excuse me. I'm a Star Wars fan. I should have known that. My bad.
You know, me and
I think.
Twiggy are
Leia. I
responsible
don't-
for having one of the best episodes on Cracked ever.
It's true.
It was me, you, and believe it or not, the Iceman.
It
and
was.
We were killing it that
We were
night.
killing
You
it.
would have thought we had 500 people there. We
While
had
playing a
blast.
video game. I don't
Yeah,
remember what I was
and a
playing,
video
though.
game, yep.
I think I was playing Lost the video game at one point. What else was I playing? I don't remember.
Something, maybe Resident Evil or something.
I have
like
never
that,
played a Resident Evil game in my life,
Same.
Joseph
Okay.
Pesci. Ever.
See, I like when the channels are like mellow like this. I never get that lucky.
Oh, it's
man.
not
I
always
went
mellow.
over to Cash for the first time. Cash only had like 100 people there, and then for some reason, a week later, there's 5, 6.
Pesci, it is not always this mellow, okay? It gets a little crazy. Shit gets whack. It gets nutty.
Oh,
but I gotta
okay,
get back to
well,
Leia's
Twiggy.
Legos for $4.99, who says, Keem, can we get a redo on the June schedule? Not a fan of a lot of the pairings and times.
I'll tell you what I would
He's
do.
not here.
This was the idea I pitched to Yo Mama. I didn't get it because I don't get to see. I thought Keem was leaving, to be
One
honest.
second, Pesci. Sorry, Melcifer, you were saying something.
I
Oh,
was
go
going to
ahead.
tell you, did you know that Pesci and Ken did my audition for Cash? Like, they were my first on Cash, like, first interaction.
Oh, my bad.
Yeah, I
I
was
didn't
like,
even know I was there.
remember she had some decent outfit on, and you could see her tattoos. I remember I was impressed. I was like, holy shit. I knew you
No,
were
I
gonna
didn't
get
have a
hired.
decent
I knew that.
outfit on. You can be honest and say my tits were also out that day, because my tits are always
Yeah, I remember
out.
I was like, look, I don't even care if this girl speaks Japanese. She's probably in. I
Yeah.
said something
All right,
like that.
guys, I will be
Literally.
right back. You guys just keep this conversation flowing, okay? Elvis has to leave
Okay.
the building to go use the bathroom. Don't worry, ladies
The
and gentlemen.
Princess of Nuts
I
has to
will
pee.
not die. I just gotta tinkle real
Close
quick.
out that your shared window, Twig. The shared window.
No bulge. No bulge.
What an idiot.
Okay, go to the bathroom, Tricky. Wash your hands when you're done. Yeah, no, I definitely was wearing like probably a tank top, a bralette, and like a sweater because it was the winter and it's fucking cold down here in the winter. So I was like wearing layers, and my boobs probably looked really good. That's the honesty there.
How long were you on Cash for?
Most of my time here, like that was where my home. That was my first place.
Yeah.
So a good amount of time.
I
Joe
remember
with
when
the
I got
chew.
Go on.
Joel with the chew says, "You guys still doing the haunted stream?" Yes, we are. We are just working on getting that timing for Twiggy. Go ahead, Joe.
No, I said here when I got moved to Cash originally in the beginning, it was like for like the first couple days, it was really mellow. I always say, here's the thing: when you raise your viewership, it's a good thing, obviously, because the boss wants that and everything. But now they're about to have expectations, and I think sometimes that was eating me up, and that's probably like some of the reasons why I stepped down. But I hate quitting. So I just came back right away. I was like, hey man, I'm not gonna. Because it's an important month for him.
I get that. Nobody wants to be known as a quitter either. And
Yeah.
I think that sticks with a lot of us. But it's like, I think if you're with the wrong co-host, you can only make it work so long. And so I'd like that we do get moved around sometimes here.
Well, they had me on there with Glammy, and then the shit happened with Murph, and that turned into a huge thing. And then we had that week where it was one of the hardest weeks to do was when me, Glammy, and Josh were together, and everybody was so mad at us.
Yeah.
Dude, it was almost like, picture you can't read the chat, but when you can read it, it's like snake, fuck you, blah, 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 to where by the end of that week, it was just me. Glammy was gone, Josh was gone. And then I
That
was there at the end.
audience.
And I
That
said, you know what?
audience.
Yeah. And I said, I don't know where to go with Cash now. So I should probably step down. And that's what I told Keem. I down for now.
I
And
don't know. I haven't watched in a very long time. I don't know what it will take to make that audience happy because they have had so much whiplash, so much back and forth, and I think they're just gonna be very angry for a very long time.
well, now it's to the point where the reason why I was trying to get on Rewind was I feel like I'd be good at commentary and just talking about the LCU. On Cash, you
Mhm.
really can't do that. And since Glammy's not there anymore, it's like I'm there with Albert, but it's like Albert wants to go in a different direction than what he used to do. So now I got to
Mhm.
figure that out on top of not dealing with Glammy. And I'm like, yeah, this is definitely a
Yeah.
rough week. Is it going to be like the rise of Cash yet? We still got to get some shit together.
It's really tough, especially like new co-host and a new time slot. Both those things together, it's hard. I get it.
What time you guys end here? 10?
Yes. And I
It's
think
gonna be a time zone or a time slot.
Yeah, this is a nice one. We were at 10 to 12, and that one was working fine for us as well. Either or seems to be really nice because it's all just really convenient for all of us.
When you came back, did you get called to come back or did you reach out?
I reached out because I was a little bit more stable and like what was going on with my stuff, and so I was like, yeah, I can come back. And I also had just felt bad because I had saw a few other people had been quitting, and I was like missing it, and it was just like a good timing all around.
Yeah. No,
So
I actually did the same here. I reached back out. I actually asked to be an intern because I was like, you know what? I'd rather just be an intern where you could just jump on the shows and just kind of hang out. I don't really need to be I don't really care about the money that deeply. And then
mhm.
Keem knows how to negotiate. He just basically said, well, I'm not looking for an intern, I'm looking for a host. And I was
Right.
like, I even wrote, fuck it, I'm in. That's the message I sent to him. Fuck it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I get it.
What up, Twig?
I just
Twiggy.
microwaved a snack and set my alarm off. Like my my fire alarm.
I thought that was a long pee.
Yeah, I had to figure out how to get all of my fire alarms to stop, doing their thing because I was fanning them and that shit wasn't working. I walked with the little plate over my head for a second. I only had one little bite left because if I don't eat, ladies and gentlemen, I'll pass out.
We don't want that.
Straight up. And I'm wearing Spanx right now. They're
Twiggy.
pushing into my stomach. It's
Why are you
fine.
stripping? Please put your clothes back
It's
on.
fine, Melcifer. It just prevents the bulge, okay? It's very
Bowser
important.
Floppy Ears. Bowser Floppy Ears says, kind of sus how Keem always needs Pride Month off.
Someone said Pesci thank you for the LCU. No, Becky never started anything. By the time the whole Roxy thing failed, she ended it. Like I did a couple streams with her, but it wasn't like that.
So what were we talking about,
Hey.
guys? I was too busy setting fires.
We were just talking about our
future.
shows. Yeah, the shows, like how Cash is and how Cash has had just so much change. And it's basically as soon as Denmark left,
I'm trying to
it's
get
kind
on
of been in
Rewind.
revolt.
Nah, dude, Pesci. Take the show you're given, make it yours. That's the best advice I can give you. All
They
right?
won't let me get away with doing commentary on Cash. They let me do it on Rewind.
They did not want it. on
It
Cash.
does- it-
I don't. Cash is in a weird spot right now, though, dude.
It's hard.
Who's on Cash with you? Albert, right?
Well, Albert, but here's the thing. Albert just came back from quitting, and he doesn't really do well at 6 a.m. And they loved when I was on there with Glammy. So people are always going to be mad that Glammy's not there. It was like when I left and Glammy was there and vice versa.
All right, I had to make a decision when I had to do a little shift. One of the times that I came back, right, I was like, I'm going to go put out what I want to put out there, do what I want to do. And if it doesn't work out, it doesn't work out, right? Do the show you want to do, right? But mold it around the LCU, right? Because at the end of the day, you are in a network that has a pretty big shared interest. So if you're doing something a little too outside of that, it might take some time to grow. You might have to grow it a little more organically because we grow fast in the LCU.
No, I know.
It's pretty crazy, like
I've
how even
noticed
some
it.
of the smaller show, even the smallest show in the network, right? After the stream's over, it's still sitting at like, you know, anywhere from 500 to 1,000 views. Your average person's not doing that. So if you're streaming and you're streaming to, you know, 50 people and some of those people leave, you know, it's normal sometimes. But if it's an every night thing, change it up. You got to do something different, rework it.
That was never our problem over there.
All right.
Viewership.
Well, no, but you're saying now you want to do something commentary styled, right? Try it.
Yeah.
Try it. Do it. I mean, even if it's just a small like part of, you know, the show, or if it's a day, right? So when me and Breadstick were on Aussie after Steak was moved to Nuts, that was something. So when Steak was moved to Nuts, you know, me and him had a good show going. Things were going good. But it was the summertime, a lot like what's going on right now. You know, things slowed down. Well, Steak was moved to work with Albert because, you know, the Nuts cast that they had at the time wasn't working. Nuts was a massive show, great show. But me and Breadstick were off on Aussie, you know, trying to keep that going. And there was a shift there, but we had to build it back up. We were never given the time, but if we were, I think, you know, that could have been something. But we had to experiment. So me and Breadstick did a true crime episode one time where I had edited together like the whole little true crime story. That way it would be there, it would be concise, cohesive, it would make sense, and if it was interrupted, you could go back on it. So you could get all the information and retain it, right? Without me going off on a tangent. It had visuals there to match up with it. When we would talk about like the family involved in this, like the story, I showed all the pictures and all of that, and people liked it. But it wasn't necessarily something
profitable.
No, it wasn't even that. It was just, you know, people liked it, not something that I could do every day in the LCU, right? If I did, the burnout would be crazy, having to put together something like that every single day, even with help, because I've done stuff like that since, and I've had other people do the research. Sorry, asthma's getting me. But even with that, right? You're doing the same thing every day. You're gonna get burned out. So my biggest recommendation is to change it up, have fun. If you're not having
My
fun,
thought process with Rewind was, no one's ever gonna go to Rewind like, hey, why are you showing that clip? Why are you watching clips? Let's say the clip show. You know when people do that, every show's Rewind. Well, what the people don't realize is you almost have to be like that because stunt days are over, folks. I don't think they realize the stunts are dead. And the funniest thing was, that hatred dude tells me to go run and grab ketchup the other day. I go, bro, I've been here 6 months. I've never grabbed a bottle of mustard. I ain't about to start now and tell him do it. Over a $2 donation.
dude, I've never, unless I like wanted to do stuff like that because I thought it was funny. I've never had to do something like that.
I think there's some shit. You don't have to be a copycat. That's not my.
Well, but you're not a rewind show just because you're reacting to stuff, and just because even if you are a rewind show, right? You still have your own perspective to give on it, right?
Yeah.
Give me 1 second, Melcifer. Can you talk for just 1 second so I can? I know you're working on something over there, but
you're okay. No, I think that's true. You know, like we can all try different things, or we could always be inspired by each other too. There's nothing wrong with that. We go at different times completely to different people. You know.
Am I the only one who thought it was gangster? He had to tell Mel when to talk. Is that what we got going on?
He was
around here?
communicating with his co-host. He let me know he needed a minute,
Pesci.
so I
That's
could talk.
exactly what we got going on over here. You already know what it is. Yeah.
I'll
No,
do
you
it on
already
the
know.
next stream. I'm with one of the chicks. So I'm gonna be like, hey, you can talk now.
Yeah, that's look. At the end of the day, and Melcifer knows this. Okay, Nuts is the guy's show. She's just here, you know. She's one of the guys now.
It's a nutsack. I'm just here.
And until she starts acting like one of the guys, though, I'm gonna treat her like the dumb broad she is and put her in her place. Okay, so she knows when to talk. Okay, pal. All right, she knows.
Yeah.
All right, she's very aware of when to talk. Okay, very aware.
He's asking because he has the thing about filling up the silence, kind of like Ken did. And he is sometimes afraid that the silence will not be filled, so he was basically verbally communicating that he wanted me to fill it, and that's good. I
Dead
love
air
the
is bad.
communication.
Dead air is a bad
Yeah,
thing.
see?
If you go onto Locale Crack's channel, all right, and go to the earliest earliest streams on it, back when it was Aussie, all right, and just watch them, I would not allow any dead air. I would immediately yell out dead air and just start yapping. All right. I've learned that dead air is not my time to talk. Okay. Especially then when I was hitting my inhaler, because I couldn't. I was creating the dead air. I can't fix that with my own voice. You know.
You can also let things hang a little bit, just a smidge.
The nuts do be hanging.
See.
And my spanks are digging into my stomach. When I stopped peeing and then got this back on, I think I put them on crooked. They're digging into my stomach. I'm gonna adjust, okay? I'm just
Even if they're crooked, they shouldn't do that. I don't think he has those on correctly.
They rolled up. I didn't pull them up all the way, and when I sat, they fell. Ladies and
Sour
gentlemen,
power in the chat.
we're
He has
stripping.
those Spanx issues.
We're going all
Don't
the
TOS.
way up.
Don't TOS us.
All the way up.
Well, this is what happened with Albert. Albert was on shows that was making giant bank. And when you go from giant bank in any industry to smaller bank, will always weigh on you.
Not me. I've been on big shows. I've been on little shows, okay? Never made no difference to me. Okay, you're going to get the same twigger no matter what. Now, here's the thing about Albert, right? Is he here out of passion or is he here to get a buck? Because he's made it very clear what he's here
Message
for.
today, I start off when I'm saying good morning, doing my open. The funniest first comment was, fuck you, Pesci. We want answers. I'm like, it's 6 a.m.
Well,
I don't
I
even know what
want
the fuck
answers.
they were talking about.
He ain't
I'm
here.
like, good morning, everyone. And they're like, fuck you, Pesci. We want answers.
Pesci,
Like,
he's
what?
not here. Albert's not here out of passion at all.
Yeah.
He's here because the LCU, we've got some generous viewers, all right? And I genuinely think that all of these people leaving as they have been, it is going to be a good thing, all right? It's gonna change the LCU. There's gonna be a little bit of a trend.
Less expectations.
Well, no, it's not
Are you going to
necessarily.
start singing Wicked, Twiggy?
At least for this month.
No, but there's gonna be a little bit of a transition period, right? Things are gonna be weird for a while, but I think it'll start getting back to the content. All right. A lot of the one thing I've noticed about some of the people who left. All right, I'm not gonna say any names. All right, we're not saying any names right now, but a lot of them would put their content behind a paywall, right?
Mm-hmm.
Like, we'll put extra stuff behind the paywall. Like, we just had a donation. My mouse is... it's not even my mouse. It's my browser that's fucking up, I think. Yeah, it's my browser. YouTube's the back end's about to crash. But our most recent dono, once I can get to it, just said something about that. Or something related to that. Like, Joe for $2 says, you guys still doing the haunted stream? We are. We're just waiting for a weekend where weather and, it's all timing related, but it's going to happen. We have a whole list. Mel has a book. All right.
I have a book.
Yeah, Mel has a book.
And I put it in our shared Google
Well, I
Doc.
fuck
that
with
Twiggy,
haunted stories. See, I'm into that kind of shit.
Yeah,
Twiggy
so
shared our doc with me, and I put him in the doc. So
I
he has
gotta
access.
spend the night in a haunted house, an actual abandoned haunted house. Joseph
Didn't you
Pesci.
do that before?
I never spent the night.
Okay. I just remember you in a haunted scenario before, or you were
He-
pretending it was haunted.
I wasn't
He's been
pretending.
into a
Joseph.
similar house recently,
wasn't
and we
pretending.
found a vulture.
Yeah, there was a vulture, a big ass vulture in that house. His name was Mr. Vulture. He was chill. I felt really bad.
Oh, that was with Mel?
Yeah. I've done
did
it.
that
I've been
OBS.
to that house so many times. It's across the street. It's in the woods. It's just
Mel,
there.
how was it when you worked with White Albert? Was that an experience, or?
I got to do one stream with him, and then Key moved.
Oh, it
him,
was only
so I-
one? Oh.
Yeah. He said I'm a cunt though, which is really nice.
There's like these like rare occasions where he's funny, but then he's the only host I've ever kicked.
I think he has so much potential, very much in the same line of like Albert. He just needs to be aimed in the right direction.
No.
My favorite is
No,
when
you're
he tried to
completely
change
wrong.
his name from White Albert, and everyone kept calling him White Albert.
No,
and I go,
no.
bro,
Hold
it's
on,
too
Twiggy
late.
thinks I'm wrong.
No, the
Why?
White Albert thing is my fault because I named him White Albert.
So?
But no, my criticism for him was that he came in trying to act like Albert. But he's coming in trying to be the cow, but I've talked to him on a personal level. He's got more to offer than just being like the clown.
Interesting.
See, Mel,
I really
I
wouldn't
told
guess.
myself I'm not gonna, like, for instance, like when Hatred was doing the ketchup on the face, I'm like, I can't be that guy. The guys that want to do that have to overly try to get here. I don't want to be that guy. I just want to
Right.
be able to be myself and get through the front door.
Yeah.
You know, it's not that serious to me. Some people will treat this like it. I'll do anything for it. I'll dress up like a woman and eat a fucking alligator leg while in a helicopter.
Oh, dude, alligator legs are good. Don't sleep on the alligator legs. Dude, you ever been to
They're
Florida?
kind of. What is there anything wrong truly with those people though? If they want to be those people,
No, but
Yeah, there's a problem with
Some
them.
will
We're
become
better than them.
Kool-Aid
That's the
drinkers.
problem.
I think you got to be yourself. Because here's the problem. There's going to be a day where they're like, we're cool with him pouring ketchup.
Somebody in the
Isn't
chat,
that the
Dixie
whole
Babe.
shtick?
Dixie Babe asked if I'm dressed up as Elvis for a reason. I'm not dressed up as Elvis. I'm wearing one of my many, just normal outfits I wear on the daily. I'm not dressed
See,
up.
I'm a radio guy. So I always knew I would make it through the front door. What I was going to do after that, I still don't know. But I knew from just being in radio, I'd probably be able to get a shot.
I knew I had tits, so I knew my chances were pretty good.
Pesci,
too.
do
Yeah,
I
yeah,
have
no,
a good radio voice? Would I have a career in radio if the LCU didn't work out? Maybe I have.
Yes.
I will never
Right,
let
Stick
you
is
guys
okay,
know.
by
behind
the
the
way, though.
microphone, similar to me. We're one of the few naturals here, believe it or not.
Maybe there's a reason for me being a natural. Maybe, ladies and gentlemen, I'm an industry plant. Okay, I was placed here.
I'd go
No, I'm just
me,
kidding.
you, Tommy, of course, Keem.
Is this in
Billy
order?
when he was here as a natural behind the mic. Let me think who else.
Iceman?
No, he's not a natural
What
behind
do you mean
the
he's
mic.
not a natural? Mike is.
He's entertaining, but he's not like the broadcaster guy, the guy that goes, and next
I
up,
don't know.
it's Saturday Night
I
Live.
can't stand Iceman. Okay, but he can go off on a tangent. He can go off on a
He
monologue.
does a good promo.
He can fill the air.
He does a good wrestling.
He can fill the air. Okay, I think he could. He's got a face for radio, I guess is what I'm trying to say. He's an ugly motherfucker.
Okay, I'm not saying he couldn't do radio, but he's not like the guy, your typical, and now the weather. You know,
Who
he's
muted
not
me?
that guy.
And now the weather. No, see, I wouldn't want to be that guy. Okay, if I'm on a radio station, you're not getting weather on the radio station
No,
I'm
I'm
on.
just
Okay,
giving you an idea.
No,
Or
Pesci.
Next up on sports.
No, okay, you know
I'm
what? Fuck that too. I'm not covering sports. All right. If I run a radio station, okay, I'm getting on. Like, I want to get on at like one of the stations that only covers like the 70s and 80s. Okay, and I just want to play my favorite songs, like just for a living, and then go into the history of my favorite songs. I would do that all
What's your
day, and
favorite
I would never
songs?
run out. Don't worry about it. I'm not getting personal
Well,
with you,
Mel,
bitch.
you know what's true,
No, I'm
though?
kidding.
You didn't even have to talk. When I saw you in your interview, I knew you were going to get the spot. That's what's crazy.
I know you did too, because you said "hell of a person to have $5 internet" was exactly what you said. Because my internet
Yeah.
literally was taking a shit. It was like, I can't handle Discord.
Oh
And
yeah,
we were
dude,
low
she
on
has shit
good-looking women
internet.
at that time, Twiggy, so you knew they were about to start filling them in.
This ain't my
So I
first
moved
rodeo.
spots and I moved devices and I called back and I said, "What's up?"
What ends up happening is sometimes when you can't find talent, they find good-looking women in lieu of talent.
Pesci, stop flirting.
Hey.
Pesci, do you think the only reason I got here is because of pretty privilege? Or is it just my
Yes.
voice?
No. Twiggy, you're actually, I'm not just saying this. When I first came here in the very beginning, you were like on the list when I was like, oh, guys I'd work with. You're one of those guys.
But Pesci,
Well,
I
is there
don't.
shit-
But why? Okay, because I'm not here to be entertaining, chat. Okay, I'm not here to entertain you, honestly. I'm not here to like be talented. Okay, I'm literally here to be eye candy. All right, I just want you guys to tell me I'm good looking. Okay, that's all I want from you, chat. That's all I want.
Yeah.
I thought about
and you're a
making it
good
like
actor.
super legit and crying, but I'm not gonna cry. You're not gonna see a single tear in my eye. Nope. Because it's not real, you know. I don't
Yeah, you
feel
still
that
do
way.
it. Don't kick Kiara off.
I didn't kick. She was gonna spill my beer. Sorry.
That's
I'm
not
so
my
sorry.
problem. Drink it faster.
Like I said, it's open season right now. With the current state, anybody has a chance to make it up here right now.
Aisha Key
So
Harmony
get that
Brown.
cash cow.
Aisha Key Harmony Brown in the chat just said, my husband tried to objectify Twiggy, and I told him that's naughty.
Ew.
This is what I have to say to that. Let me find
I
it.
always say sometimes Twiggy will turn into a werewolf on occasion. You just had to be ready for the transformation and be clear.
Pesci, what are you trying to say? I don't cause any problems anymore.
Let me give an example. Your little tornado you had with Tommy C, or even with Mike. I said occasionally Twiggy will turn into a werewolf where he gets.
But I don't do anything to anybody, okay? I'm just myself, and then people get mad and yell and crash out.
Yeah.
What did I do?
That's cool.
I'm
You
just
did what you were supposed to
I'm
do.
just let me pull the tech protect. I'm just being a little guy, you know? I could never.
Hey, you know when the they've been having the community managers run up and they're like, "What's your guys' plan?" If they do that shit to me, I'm gonna as soon as they come up and they're like, "What's your plan?" I'm gonna be like, "For starters, my fucking plan was to get you up here so I can have a word with you." And then I'm gonna fucking throw it in their
reverse
face. I'm not
it.
letting them fucking throw that shit on me.
Okay.
I'm not fucking around. I don't like when they do that shit. That's like the new meta around here. So what they do is, if you're on like a show where there's like 500-600 people, even if you're doing something, you'll have people tagging Keem, like hundreds of people, like they're not doing shit, and then he'll run up there and he'll be like, "What's the plan?" Well, if
Oh, we
they
don't
say
have to
that
worry
this
about that
time, I'm
then.
gonna say, I gotta comment this time around.
We've
We're
never
safe
had that
then.
happen. We always have a plan. They may not work out, but we always have a plan. Even when we don't have a plan, Pesci, guess what? We don't need a plan. We had a full plan today. You know how much of it we hit? How much of our docket did we hit today, Melcifer?
Like half of it.
Girl.
Say like half, truly.
We
See,
only
that's what I need,
we
Rick.
only hit the
I've never,
first topic,
I never
okay?
had one of them.
The
I
only-
need something like that.
I
No,
say
see-
inadvertently.
Oh, we don't have like a docket team or anything like that. It's just kind of something that we just throw shit on.
When Glammy fucked Big Murph, all 7 of them left the group. It said blah 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 left the group, and it was like 7 names.
Yeah, I
When
don't like
Glammy
docket
fucked who?
teams. When fucked over Big Murph. The problem with
Oh.
docket teams is, you know, one of the problems that I have learned.
Wait,
the
he's
last
already been up here though, so.
the last docket team that I had, the last like one that I used, like where there was more than a few people working, they wouldn't listen to anybody. Unless I went in there and told them to do something, right? Like if the person I told,
That's weird.
like put in charge of the docket, you know, to lead it would do, like request anything, nothing would get done. I would have to go in there and do all the like little managing myself, and I couldn't just like go and, you know, I didn't want people to do all the work for me, but like I would give them a layout, right, of what to do, but then I would have to basically go in and tell them exactly, you know, what I wanted instead of the layout. Like I'd have to fully detail it.
I told them on my pitch, I said, "Get me to rewind, get me a clip team. I will give my clip team compensation. I'll walk in the room like this. I'll pull out a fucking handful of cash.
God.
And I'll say,
Yeah.
fucking, you guys help me get what I want, and I'll make sure I award you because I know your time is worth something. To get us going, I'm gonna give you a nice reward."
Hell yeah.
That's what I would do.
Pesci, has
love me a
anybody in the
thick wad.
LCU ever said anything negative about your cable management in the background?
Actually,
What
they
the
have.
fuck?
I gotta take care of that.
Yeah, it was just a question. I was just asking. I got terrible cable management. Pesci, I can't talk. I'm not judging. I was just asking.
Actually, it's not even. I don't even really use that TV. That's why it's like that's not even cable. That's just that dumbass wire I never cut.
No, I'm talking about just like the like the cables that are coming like around. I was just talking about like management, cable management. I didn't mean cable like Time Warner or like DirecTV. My Airbnb in Puerto Rico had DirecTV. I haven't seen like a cable remote in years. I'm gonna be honest. It's crazy.
Yeah,
that was awesome.
I think I just got to cut them off.
Melcifer, were you quoting Elvis Presley in the chat?
Someone else did it, and now it's stuck in my head.
Why is everybody talking about Elvis tonight?
Rewind.
Is Rewind still a
You
show?
don't even know this, right?
It's his birthday.
Is Rewind still a show? Is it around? Like, is that a thing?
Yeah, it's before Cash.
Who's on Rewind?
Turbo and Hatred.
I did not know.
How do you keep up with all of this? I get so confused.
At one point I knew.
But I'd work with Turbo. I don't have no problem with Hatred. He's just not. He'd be better on Cash.
Like 6 months ago, I knew every host's name and what show they were on. Even 6 months ago. Now I can't tell you who's on where.
I can't tell you when we're on sometimes.
I can't tell you who's on first, what's on second. I couldn't tell you nothing, okay? But ladies and gentlemen, it is almost time to end the stream, okay? We got 5 minutes left. All right, people are telling me to sing the song, okay? I don't sing. I'm not a singer. So, not your guy.
Like an angel.
Don't ever do that again. That was terrifying.
Talks like an angel.
No.
But I got
This is what I told him, Twig. Tell me this ain't a sales pitch. I go, if you put me on that show, and what's his name saw it the other day, Turbo, because Turbo is cool with working with me. They had to do 7-hour streaming.
Why would you want to work with a fat, like, slob like that? Okay, Pesci, you're so much better than that.
Well,
He's got the screen
it's his show, so I probably would have to work with him. So I'm cool with if that's what ended up happening. Like, say,
why would you give up control of your show to work for Turbo?
You don't see the picture I'm seeing.
I know
there's a reason behind my madness.
I know. I think I might get where you're coming from because it looks like a lot of the time when you're like when I've seen you like on panels, a lot of the time I've seen you like not necessarily asking for input, but saying you want some kind of direction, right?
Yeah.
Or you want that is not something you want to look for because then you're going to do it somebody else's way, and somebody else's way may not be successful for you.
Let me tell you what I mean by direction. For instance, when we did that cracked show and you were doing the singing, I was able to be like the announcer during it. I'd be like, next up, Twiggy sings. What I mean by direction is I know where we're going with the show. That show we were doing singing, Iceman, smart ass comment. So that's what I mean by direction.
Oh, so that's not a problem for you anymore because you are in control of your show now, right?
Well, but dude, it's like when you, for instance, when Keem puts you at Albert, he wants you to do like what we were doing today, cutting grass, fucking running yards.
And you just got to make Albert do it, man. Look, I've wrangled, man. You just got to wrangle. It's fun. You can have fun with it.
Oh, yeah. We're just out of stuff to do.
No, you're never out of stuff to do. Never.
Okay.
Never. You could do a whole stream having Albert go down to the creek near his house and
Pesci,
make arrowheads out of rocks.
I live like 2 hours from Albert. If you ever need me.
Yeah, South Carolina.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, now Pesci knows where he lives. Oh, you see? Ooh. But ladies and gentlemen, we gotta wrap it up, okay? But before we wrap it up, I just have a few kind words to say. Let me just get dressed here.
Hurry it up.
You walk like an angel. You talk like an angel. Wait, no, I don't remember the lyrics. You walk like an angel, but I got wise. You're the devil in disguise. Oh, yes, you are. I don't sing, guys. It's just not something I do. I'm sorry. But thank you so much for being here, Sir Joseph Pesci.
Yeah.
It has been a long time
And,
since we've been on a panel.
Honestly, I'll talk to you guys later. Thanks for having me in.
No problem. You've been very welcome.
Good to see you, Mel. I'll come see you guys again.
We look forward to it.
Joe.
But just remember, Pesci, never talk over. Oh man, I didn't get to tell him never to talk over me. I'm very. Guys, it's a very important rule here on Locale Nuts. I am in charge over here, so I do have.
You are.
I have seniority. Melcifer, you have to admit, I do have seniority. Okay.
You have
I know the
seniority.
game.
You
All
are in
right.
charge.
I'm the boss. I am the boss over here.
You are.
I am.
You are the boss.
I am. I've never been told otherwise. For one. But don't worry, Melcifer. I would never take advantage of that. I'll never make any decisions for everybody else. I'll never, for example, have Breadstick wax his pubes against his will. I've never done that before.
Against his will, without a good dono. Absolutely, you're a benevolent dictator.
I'm not a dictator. I'm not ever gonna use my power. Okay. I'm
What
lazy.
about Kiara? Can Kiara be in charge?
Never talk about my cat, you swine.
I talk
How
about her
dare you
all
put
the
my
time,
cat's name
and
in your mouth?
I
How dare
love
you?
her name.
Melcifer, you are